Hello. His birthday. Hi. Sorry about the bot. Yeah, look, every so often it disconnects. And I don't know until, like, if I were to actually check it every single day, it's just additional stuff to add to my workflow that I do not need to be there. Yeah, look, it's a thing. It's a thing. Welcome in. Hope you are all having a wonderful day. Blame Qualitron for sleeping on work. Yeah, absolutely fair. I will accept that. Seeker first, complete coincidence. I'm wearing a logo shirt. Hey! Another airing cover last night, Inside Out, was unaware of the image till this morning, which I took to be a sign. I'd also get them out today, and I just did first box. I have some additional fantastic news. Jas got his today as well in his box. For first, he was only doing one a day, but he's, yeah, he got his mount today too.
Sunwell.
How good's that? Seeker! Seeker, thank you so much for the resub. 21 months, Jesus Christ. Holy cow. Aw, thank you so much for the kind words. Thank you very much. That's so sweet of you.
Baby.
Yeah, basically, was offline. Yeah, Qualitron was offline. Is now online again. Had to reconnect it. My apologies. Here's the thing.
By the Sunwell.
Erica! With the resub as well. 4 months! My goodness, thank you so much. Much appreciated. Oh no.
By the Sunwell.
Ah! Zam! 25 months? Golly gosh. Thank you for the resub and at tier 3 as well. Good God. And we have a hype train. Thank you very much. You guys are... You all rock. Have I told you that lately? I'm tired of the ads. Restart my Turbo. Turbo is a fantastic option if you watch like a bunch of streamers. It's cheaper than subbing to everyone, and you get like it gives you the freedom to browse and find new streamers ad-free, which is phenomenal. And it still supports the people you watch because they get the ad revenue from you. As though you had watched them when you in fact have not, which is lovely. Meaty, thank you for the biddies. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Cat! Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated.
Where are the candles?
Bottom drawer. Yes.
By the Sunwell.
They're in the bottom drawer. That's where I put them. So as long as you haven't moved them, they're in the bottom drawer. Oh my goodness.
By the Sunwell.
Oh my goodness. Some BS right there. Look, I tried. I reconnected and I tried to make it as seamless a message as possible. Happy thank you, Nab. Much appreciated. Good evening, Xenophon. Welcome back. Hello, Dano. Thank you.
By the Sunwell.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, Sam. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Mike, thank you for the biddies. Much appreciated. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. From a fresh Windows install. Delightful. Always nice to have a fresh install. Hello, Kat. Thank you. Oh, much appreciated. For the grats. Yay for Jas, indeed. Hello, Tony. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Zen. Thank you, Kat. I've had a really good day. I did nothing. No, that's a lie. I did lots of stuff, but I did like, went out for brunch, got a donut, had a nap, got dinner. Like, yeah, it was just really, really chill. There was like nothing, which is very rare. That does not happen in my life. So it was nice. It was nice. Pardon? I can't hear you. I have a headset on. What did you say?
Because I'm about to sing happy birthday.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Fiamma. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
It can't eat well.
Hip hip.
Okay. I'm not caught up
Hip,
on
hip.
chat yet, so you can't see them. Like, hang on.
There we go.
Is
They all said
is
hooray.
everyone
It's all
yelling
good.
hooray? They are. Look, there's the hoorays.
Excellent. Let me blow out the candle.
You can touch it. It's not hot. Only the top is hot. Yay! Thank
One
you.
spoon.
1 spoon. This is mochi. Thank you very much. I told you they were in the bottom drawer.
Yeah, in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah. to
With the
keep them all
12 other
together.
Ziploc bags.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot in the bottom
How do
drawer.
you know
You
they were in a Ziploc bag?
What, did you think they were just scattered individually through? Yeah, okay, that's how most people do them.
That's how most people
Yeah.
put candles.
I
Funnily enough.
can't. They need to be together. Because then otherwise you peel out a candle but you can't find the bottom bit, or you find bottom bits and you can't find a candle. Like, it's just...
I mean, that makes sense. But most people keep them individually.
I'm not most people. I'm a weirdo. So...
Yeah, we know. Eat the mochi cake.
I'm gonna eat the mochi cake. It's delightful.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Enjoy yours. I will. Always do. Let me... Right. Streamer mode re-engage. So we had a conversation a little while ago, don't need this, about mochi and what it actually is, because there are a bunch of people who hadn't had it before. If you can see that kind of texture, that's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That's mochi. And this one is a peach mousse mochi. And it's really good. We went to a sushi train that does like full meals and stuff as well nearby, and got takeaway because I woke up from the nap too late to actually have eaten, but we got takeaway and we just finished it before stream, and we got a mochi each. And we thought it'd be perfect to stick a candle in. Oh god, this is so tasty.
By the Sunwell.
But yeah, it's that sticky, stretchy, glutinous rice.
By the Sunwell.
Dearly. Oh my god. I will thank you all in momentarily. This one is a really thin layer of the mochi with like a lot of
By the
mousse
Sunwell.
in the middle. Sometimes they have ice cream or whipped cream or whatever in the middle. And a lot of the time the mochi layer is a lot thicker. But I like this. This is perfect.
By the Sunwell.
Good balance. I'm gonna go tissue.
By the Sunwell.
Oh no. Oh no, that's the last tissue and it's sticking to my fingers. I need to wash my hands. I'm gonna be back in a second. Oh my god.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
By the Sunwell. By the Sunwell.
They still haven't stopped? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, why did the bar go 5 complete? Jesus Christ. Okay.
By the Sunwell.
Let's catch up on chat. Thank you, Zen. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Zam, for the resub. Grats to Justin, man. Absolutely. She's gonna get wild. Apparently, do you think Fia should be allowed to open one present from stream today? I have opened presents from my mum today. I can't show them on stream, though, because they're not appropriate. Actually, there is one that I can show you. Actually, no, I can show you 2 of them, but the rest are not particularly appropriate. She sent me a
By the Sunwell.
lunchbox. It says, do more of what makes you happy. And it's got like a little pocket in the front, and then it zips up here, but it's got like, it's a cold bag, and it's like wetsuit material, and it's bloody gorgeous. Like, look at the patterns. Yeah, it's beautiful. And socks, because we always get socks. And they're always very funky socks. Like what this one says. And it's sewing. Like, yep. So, I love them very much. very, very much, and I cannot wait to wear them. There you go. There you go. All of the birthday hype train. I know, right, my lord. But Donna said, absolutely. Thank you, Meaty, for the biddies. Thank you, Kat, for the gifted subs. Just comes on camera. Where are my pants? Much toss friendly. Oh, it was where are candles? Where are the candles? Mike, thank you for the biddies. Mara, thank you very much, and thank you for the congrats as well. Let's see. Pretty setup you have. Do you mean the lights and stuff? They're gorgeous, aren't they? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. Al, thank you so much for the biddies. Much appreciated. Oh, the hoorays. It is my birthday freedom today. Thank you, Massey. Good on you, Jazz. Yeah. There's a Matt. Yes. Hey, Mum. Hello. I'm like 5 minutes behind on chat. Fiamma's mum has a VIP badge because that's actually my mum. For anyone who's new here, Fiamma's mum is legitimately, verifiably, actually my mother. That's what I do. I'm telling us things we already know. True. True. Just every minute to make this hype train go bananas. Is that really message me? But love it. Yes! It is called the Heartbreaker. It has been called the Heartbreaker for over a year, Justin. But yes, it dropped yesterday. It dropped yesterday. Now it's time to see it. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated. All of the noms, Em. It was delicious. Delicious. Much appreciated to see it. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Draz with the 10 gifted subs. Holy cow. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes as well. Not to be outdone. Hey, Ark. Welcome back. You do need tissues or some on your throne wish list. We're going to do grocery shopping tomorrow, so I'm sure we'll pick some extra up. Thank you very much, Ark. Thank you, Mum. What do you mean not appropriate? I'm not showing underpants on stream, Mother. I will get banned from the platform. Very cool, right? Try for a birthday, but they're so useful. They're so useful. They're awesome. It's a great sock. It's an amazing sock. Amazing. It's a pair. It's not just one sock. But they are incredible. Ah, dear. Can I give you giving for your birthday? That was what Mum gave me. The socks and the lunch bag and a little knick-knacky thing that if I explain the story behind it, it will dox real names and things like that. And some inappropriate to show on stream items because they're underpants. And I'm not doing that. We're not about that here. Totally fine if people are about that as long as it is within terms of service, but it's not my jam. We're not doing that on the internet. Celebration of birthing a human day, right? Holy cow. Holy cow. Thank you for gifting this up to Mum to see. Much appreciated. Heartbreaker. Yeah, it's I do brilliant. We will take that because it is still my favorite one from yesterday. You've collected all of the level 6 emotes. Oh, because they only go up to level 5, don't they? So we'll take that one off. Perfect. Cool bag is super cute. Oh, isn't it? It's beautiful. And cash, of course. And cash. How could I forget cash? Can't really flash that on stream though because it's a digital thing. So your sock fear is free. Oh dear. Lily mate. Congrats, Seeker. Oh, it's adorable. Hype evil. Appropriate. Appropriate. My God, you guys. That is entirely too generous of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have bubble tea. Delicious. Best way to start a stream. I mean, you ain't lying there. Start a stream with mochi with a candle in it and a bubble tea. I mean, I'll take it. I will take it.
I'm not afraid of you.
I'm not afraid of you either. Zoom, zoom. Ah, dear. So I thought I'd just do some casual extra, like we did leveling last night, so I'll do some more today. Just because that can like If I need to stop, then I can. It's not going to affect anybody else if I need to pause for a minute. Just make sure you've all followed Fia on socials to ensure you can wish her a happy birthday by liking and interacting with the posts. Oh my lord. I'm so lucky that I have people who plug this stuff for me. Because I just, oh my lord, it's so, being shameless like that with your own stuff can be so uncomfortable sometimes. I'm deeply appreciative. Deeply appreciative. It's free and a great birthday gift. It absolutely is. Follow socials on Fia. Yeah. Follow Fia on socials. Thank you very much, Hydrax. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome back. Ah, the wish list. There's still a pile of stuff that hasn't been wrapped yet. My lord. It is never ending. It is never ending. Thank you, bros. Welcome back. I hope you're having an amazing weekend so far. Amazing day full of love from your close ones. I absolutely have. It has been a beautiful day full of phone calls and text messages and rest and food. It has been a really lovely day. Thank you so much for the well wishes, and I hope you're doing brilliantly. I hope you're doing really, really well. And also so many platforms. Yes. So many social platforms. Many, manys. Goodness gracious. Happy birthday. Thank you, Pyro. Much appreciated. Oh, goodness. Far out. It has been a very restful and relaxful day. Which is great, but that also means that tomorrow is going to be an absolute shitstorm. Because everything I usually get done on a Saturday needs to be done on Sunday, and we're back to normal hours tomorrow. So I'm like losing quote unquote 3 hours of the day. Look, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day. I'm currently getting 63 to 60, 56 at the moment. Get to see my GF tomorrow. Yay! Amazing! Fantastic news, Rose. Well done on the leveling. Holy cow. Let's pop a potion and heal up. Just a little bit. Ah. Sniffles, follow if you're on Twitter and Twitch. I don't know for how long Twitter will last for. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone does at this point. But there are some promising alternatives that are popping up here and there that look really interesting. So I've been looking into some of them and doing things like creating accounts to like secure the name and just like, I mean, if it doesn't go anywhere, then great, whatever. But if it does, then I have a username that I'm comfortable using. So yeah, like we'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna try to like. It's kind of difficult when you're not a member of the industry. Like you're not, although I use social media heavily to create, I'm not in the social media industry per se. So I have to kind of trust tech blogs and stuff like that. When they say we think this one's up and coming, I need to be able to trust that, which is a bit scary. But one of the programs I use to schedule my social media posts has recently brought one of those alternatives on board with their scheduling tool. So when you've got that kind of thing happening, when you've got people paying developers to actually start including a new platform in their workflow, that tells me that people trust this one a bit. At least one company seems to trust it well enough to start incorporating it into their offering. So I have got a username with that one, and I need to set everything up first, but once everything has been set up, I'll likely start using it and see if I can't build some sort of a following there, so that because Twitter's my largest social platform, like outside of Twitch, Twitter's where I've got most of my followers. So losing that is a pretty big blow to my earning potential. It is what it is. I know it's stupid, but it is what it is. It's how the industry works. So I would like to, you know, if that does fall over, I need to have, like, this is why they talk about diversifying your income. You know, like if you're a Twitch streamer, you don't want to be relying on bits and subs. You need to try to diversify your income as much as you possibly can in case one of those things falls through. What if you're making enough from Twitch, but then they decide to change the cut that you get, and all of a sudden you're making a ton less, or they decide to have regional pricing, and that takes a big chunk out of your earnings. Like, you need to be able to bolster that through other means as well. Make sure that it doesn't affect you. Like, if they cut it in half, it doesn't mean your income is cut in half. It means that that part of your income is cut in half, but you have these other revenues that aren't affected, you know? So yeah, it's the same kind of thing with socials. You know, you don't want to invest everything into Twitter. You don't want to invest everything into Twitch or Instagram or YouTube. Like, you want to spread yourself out a little bit so that if one of these companies decides to do something real goddamn stupid, it doesn't kill your viability as a creator. It doesn't kill your ability to fucking live. So I am looking into alternatives and doing my due diligence, doing my research, and seeing what I can do to protect myself, which is kind of scary, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So once that happens, like once I've got one that I'm happy with, or a couple that I'm happy with, then they will be added to the list of socials links, and I will let y'all know about it. I discovered this winning cranky kills talent is enough for HPS winner. Nice, Rose! Here with 2 spells after DPS. Social level breeze. That's amazing! Oh, fantastic news. Fear the Cyber Squatter? Yeah. Look, you gotta, right? You gotta. You gotta. Who knows, like, you know, if you grab 5 usernames, chances are 3 of those will never actually take off as a platform, and 2 of them might, and then 1 of them will fold when they outsize, like if they grow too quickly, kind of thing. It's yeah, it's a whole thing. it's a whole thing. It's fun, so much fun. Back to lurking, so that first communities, everything. Thank you very much. It has been one hell of a year. One hell of a year. Ah, you all won. Oh no, we lost some of everyone. Never mind. I was gonna say you won, but you didn't. There were some people who didn't. But congratulations to everyone who won. That's a lot of people. Well done. I have to learn a whole new platform. Woe is me. Yeah. 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 Only feared bought out Twitter instead of that other guy. See, I would never have posted a tweet saying I would fuck it. Like, good God. Good God. Yeah, look, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't be buying social media platforms. Like, legitimately, if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't be buying social media platforms. I'd be actually solving some goddamn problems. Personally. But that's not profitable. So, you know, it is what it is. Pricing hurt a lot of UK streamers. It hurt a lot of worldwide streamers, not just UK. Worldwide. Worldwide. Yeah. I am exceptionally lucky that when regional pricing came in, I was in that kind of final push phase to get to partnership. And I was seeing a lot of growth while that was like, it was dropping, but I was growing. So it was so instead of seeing my income grow over a period of 6 months, I saw it plateau. Basically, I earned almost like the viewer numbers were growing, my sub numbers were growing, and my revenue stayed the same for about a period of 6 months, like pretty much bang on even kind of thing. But yeah, it was not a fun time for a lot of people who were all like small streamers, like smaller, like starting out kind of just monetized streamers didn't really feel it because they didn't really have much to compare it to. They were getting an income, great. Medium-ish, like small to medium, that kind of size, felt it a little bit, but not like super muchly. But because it was like hobby income anyway, it wasn't really that huge a thing. And then you get to like medium streamers, like that was where I was sort of moving into. It hit them a bit. Especially people who were like just deciding to transition into full-time and stuff like that. That hurt. But for a lot of people, the subsidy that Twitch instituted was enough to cover it. Not for everybody, but for a lot of people, it was kind of okay. Anyone going through a growth period like me didn't really see much of a hit. But it was the really big streamers who were losing. But then, you know, you think if you're earning 10K a month, like, you take that hit, but it's not halving your do you know what I mean? So it did hit a lot of people, but it also needs to be put in context. I don't think that it worked the way Twitch wanted it to. The idea from Twitch's side was that if they implemented regional pricing, sure, streamers would get less money out of each individual sub, but they would get more money overall because more people would have it in their budgets to be able to subscribe. But that bit didn't happen. There was no spike because of new affordability. There just wasn't. There might have been a few individual people who kind of went, oh, cool, I might sub to 1 or 2 people now, but it was not on this massive grand scale that Twitch thought it would be. So I think that kind of didn't, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's implemented now, and I think when it was implemented, also like the world conditions when it was implemented also hampered that ability for people to have an uptick in the number of subs they could afford, because we went into regional pricing and the whole world was a bit fucked, you know? So I do think that maybe had something to do with it. Maybe if they had done it 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it might have worked a bit better for them. But hopefully over time, I know that economies are not stabilizing at the moment and stuff like that, but hopefully over time, if that kind of thing does sort of stabilize, then that should also see a rise in disposable income. And yeah, but it's yeah. I see what they were trying to do, and theoretically it could have worked, but it didn't. Which is unfortunate for all involved. Because remember, if streamers are seeing a decrease in income, that means that Twitch is also seeing a decrease in income. Like, that's how it works. They didn't take a higher cut, they didn't adjust the cuts, they just adjusted how much everything costs. So they still take their cut. So if we're getting less, they're also getting less. So it didn't just bite streamers. So, interesting though, hey? Definitely been a better CEO. I honestly don't think I would have. I mean, there are definitely some skills that I have that a certain person on this planet doesn't. Or doesn't seem to. However, they also have a whole buttload of skills that I don't have. And they have a whole lot of experience that I don't have. And they have the connections that I don't have. And all that kind of stuff. I don't think I would be a good CEO of anything. I can barely run my own life. Let alone a whole ass company. If I ever became like an incorporated entity, if this business I'm running here ever became more than just me, like if I grew to the point that I could have staff members and stuff, I would absolutely have somebody in charge of all the things, and then I would just do my stuff and they could manage. Like, obviously I would have heavy input and things like that, but when it comes to like day-to-day running and management, I would absolutely hire somebody to do that for me, because I want to focus on the bit that's important to me. I want to focus on the creation and the engagement and all that kind of stuff. But fuck, I'd love to employ somebody to manage my socials. That would just, holy shit. That would make such a difference in my life. Such a difference. But I can't afford that. Which is, you know, that's fine. But yeah. Am I supposed to have done something? I feel like this, like, it's just such a low drop rate, and I feel like I've done something wrong, but I'm not in a raid group or anything, so who knows. If you had the money to buy out Twitter, life would be much more simple. Donation gold, buy Twitter. Oh lord, could you imagine? Jesus. I'd like to say yay for 10 regular time. I actually get to watch. Yay, Meaty! Amazing. It has been an interesting experiment streaming like every day for that short period of time. But I definitely prefer the longer streams. I feel like I get more done. I feel like I get to like engage with people and it just, yeah. I engage with more people because it's like the covering of a couple different time zones and stuff. Yeah, I think I prefer the 6-hour streams. I got my first Max Level Horde character yesterday, 6.5 years after the first alliance on Ortho's record. Well done, Cat! Congratulations! Look, better late than never, right? Better late than never. I feel like I need to buy some food. I don't think there's any vendors up here, are there? I need to buy some food to, like, eat. Oh, free for all. Oh, well done, Mike. Happened. Twitter isn't profitable either, it seems. No, absolutely not. But I think, like, I don't think that I think it was definitely a like knee-jerk purchase. Like, I don't think it was researched properly, and I mean, I don't think the due diligence was done. But by the same token, I think he also knew that it wasn't profitable, and the whole point was that he was going to prove that it could be made so, and that they were just doing it wrong. And here, I can do it better. Give me the company, I'll show you how it's done. You know, that kind of assholery. But look, look, who knows? Catching a fish. At the web. Yes, I mean, Twitter is a profitable form of sport. Tweet about some problems when the user shares what the creation called my environmental grounds. Apparently a historical first. Oh! Yeah, that would be historical first. I haven't heard about that though. Interesting. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Another degree which was unprofitable for after the acquisition though. It wouldn't go and fire 70% of everyone. Something as a seer. Yeah, the appropriate pay rate, right? Like, that's the thing. You gotta be paid your worth. And if it's something like, if it is genuinely a stressful job, it needs to be like, yep. Yeah, it's one of the big problems I think with especially a thing like this, like the creation, is that 99.9% of creators only earn enough to maybe pay themselves. And in order to grow to the point where you can pay other people, you need other people.
By the Sunwell.
It's, Dupe! Thank you for the resub! Much appreciated. 25 months and a tier 2 as well. Amazing. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so it's kind of like in order to grow to the point where you can afford to pay more than one person, you need to have more than one person working on it, and at that point it needs to be a passion project, and that's not. I don't know that I feel comfortable with that. You know, like it's yeah. I firmly believe in paying people what they're worth, and yeah. So it's a tricky position. Then again, like, I'm not certain that I necessarily have what it takes to become that kind of size. Firstly, I'm Australian. If I was in America, I'd have a much better chance of kind of hitting the big time. But even then, you know, greatly increased doesn't necessarily mean it's like a whole ass 50%. But yeah, it's, yeah. It's one of those things. My inability to type and spell with this wrist is becoming problematic. Oh no! Can you do, like, voice to text? Like, use them accessibility options. Like, if you are in a, like, this is the fucking thing about disability access, right? Not every disability is permanent. If we make the world more accessible for people who are permanently disabled, it also makes life easier for those of us who have temporary disabilities, a temporary inability to access a particular thing, or a temporary increase in difficulty to access a particular, like, fuck man, accessibility is for everyone, not just the disabled. Good. Okay, continuing on. Mini rant, go me. No, that's correct, the drop rate is cut. I know, I've been a couple of demons here. Very needy tonight. Oh, I hope they're doing okay, dude. I hope they're going alright. Fear to Twitter HQ, please no. Please no, I'm good. Thanks anyway. Just get a secretary for that. Things are pressing quiet on Saturdays, not a normal stream night. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Plez, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. I'm a little bit behind on chat at the moment. Sorry it's taking me this long to get to you. Should I play vanilla or normal WoW if I've never played it before? I would probably start with normal WoW. Just because there's a lot of, like, ease of access and like quality of life improvements. Vanilla WoW's pacing is very, very different, and it's very much more, it's the same pacing as a game that was released 18 years ago, which is not the current climate of gaming, right? So if you enjoy modern games, I would go with modern WoW to start with. There is always opportunity to give vanilla a try because they are shared with the same subscription. As long as you're subbed, you can play either, or all three rather, because there's modern, there's Wrath Classic, and there's Vanilla Classic. So yeah, you can definitely give them all a go, but I would say that to start off, if you are a modern gamer, then modern WoW is going to be far closer to what you expect than other the other versions might be. But that is just my personal opinion. Of course, if you give modern a crack and you're not really feeling it, you can always give classic a try too and see what you think of that instead. No harm, no foul. Oh, excuse me, I love that you assume I don't already have one. Yeah, you can't type everything for you. No, especially after hours. Free to modern WoW, been huge number of quality of life improvements since vanilla went live. Yay, not rigged, yay! Recommend playing retail WoW, so many options with that raid loss. Going to bed, no worries, meaty, rest well, we'll see you tomorrow. Best thing about having all my games installed a separate SSD, no having to re-download, yas! Isn't it great? Oh, emote only. And there's the resub. Musket's reduced results by 80%, he's not had it for long, people thinking he should have turned it around in days. That's probably because of all of his grandstanding though, Cthulhu. He spoke a lot of game, and the platform may be becoming more profitable, but it's at the cost of goodwill with the customers, and that's a big problem. Like you can increase your profitability up to the point that you piss off enough people that they all go away and never come back to your shop, and then your shop is zero profitability because there's no one shopping. Like, that's the biggest problem here. He may well have done enough back-end stuff to yay, we're, you know, only making a little loss now. But it's a really big loss if everyone just fucking leaves. You know? Yeah, it's, and I mean, cutting off businesses, like businesses are a big thing on Twitter. People go to Twitter to interact with businesses. People log in with their Twitter accounts all over the place, so they have that connectivity. It's like a digital passport to log into a bunch of places, and that's now gone. He's losing goodwill with businesses, making them pay for an API. Like, look at what Blizzard did. They just said, fuck it, we'll remove the capability. So he may be reducing losses, but he may also be reducing use of the platform. And that's long-term not going to be sustainable. But we can only wait and see. We aren't mind readers, we don't know what's coming, we can only wait and see. Who knows, maybe he'll come up with some beautiful feature that just is so mind-blowingly amazing that every other social media platform copies it and everyone floods back to Twitter, but we can only wait and see. It was a short rant. How unusual. I know, it was like punchy, to the point. Thank you, Cam, much appreciated. Vanilla WoW was great when it was released. It is so much more grindy. It is, yeah, it's very much indicative of the time. A lot of games were like that then. These days, we're far more into like the quick, like, give me the thing now, let me achieve my thing, play the happy music, that kind of thing. See, happy brain juice gnosis. But for games that were like almost 20 years apart, that makes sense. The world has changed in 20 years, like fuck. Where were you in 2002? Like, or 2003, I guess, shit. But yeah, it's a big thing. But I am glad that they're both like available for people, because some people prefer one over the other, and that's fantastic, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Losing a big chunk of their advertisers is not a good way to cut losses. Did you consider going to a Twitter alternative when things started changing? I still am, freak. Because it's part of my job, because it's a source of income for me, I can't just like make a change. Like if you're a casual user who uses it to stay in contact with friends, if you reach out to those friends and say, hey, I'm looking at this platform, you interested? And then you all shift, great. But it's a source of income for me. It's like a brick and mortar store that's hugely profitable in this little place, out of nowhere one day, shutting their doors, sticking up a thing saying, here's our website, and moving entirely online. And having to start from scratch. No, you build up your SEO, and you can't build up your all this, that, the other, build up your reviews and stuff like that over time, and then like shift over slowly. Like that's how you need to be able to do it as a business, and that's what I am. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm still evaluating. There are a couple of options that I'm looking at. I've grabbed usernames on a few of them, just to kind of, you know, prepare myself, make sure that everything goes smoothly when the time comes, or if the time comes. And who knows, maybe I'll start using them alongside Twitter rather than instead of, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm still trying to figure out which ones feel like they might actually go somewhere. I don't want to invest a ton of time into building up a base of content on a platform only to have it fold overnight. It's a waste of my time, and time is money, friend. So, yeah, I'm working on it though. Here's a lot of goodwill. Media tried saying Tesla's failing and must lose billions or less nothing as it would share prices which come back in Australia. Tesla's so taking the camera himself half of the year. That's a very long sentence. Well, that's all well and good, but he's still an asshole. Yep. Well, 2002, there you go. There you go, he's spending his reputation points to make gold in WoW terms. I was playing Diablo 2 to death in 2002, Morrowind 2. Oh my god, Morrowind, holy fuck. It's been decades. Jesus, yeah.
I'm to be a hero like you.
That's amazing.
Have fun. Tell me a story.
Oh, there we go, 65. Oh no, listen to Yali. Oh, I have to stand around, that's right, I forgot about this bit. No Twitter account, I don't even use it though, totally fair. Played D2 not too long ago, yep. Oh, right, can I... Actually, no, can I can edit this one, can I? Oh, I have to just delete it. Import. Ah, crap. Actually, no, I think I remember them saying... I remember reading a comment on this thing that it uses the Mythic Plus build for rogues, so let's see if that's functional. Talents. Excuse me. Physical copy on my shelf. Amazing! Oh, that's so cool. So cool. Oh, gosh. The games we have played. It's a few changes. Warcraft 1, Warcraft 3, Diablo 1 back in the day when they were current games is totally not old. None of us are old. We're fine. It's fine.
Hi there. Bye-bye.
Ah, dear. God. Such a long time ago. Okay.
Where are you from? Go smash some bad guys.
37. Who else can easily qualify as old? Look, I feel you. I feel you. I was having a conversation with Mum today about, you know, like don't like. What has just happened?
Never back down.
I don't like that I'm 33. Time is going a bit too quickly and I'm a little uncomfortable with that, and I feel like I should have had more accomplished by this point in my life and blah blah, all that kind of stuff. But when I really dig deep into it, there are so many people who don't make it to 33. For all sorts of reasons. There are like so many different reasons that a person may not make it to 33. And a lot of people who don't, a lot of people who do make it to 33, not everyone, but a lot of people feel pretty damn lost at this point. But the only real big thing that I have in my life that I'm not particularly impressed with at the moment is my health. But that's entirely out of my control. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to manage my chronic illnesses and have treatment for this, that, and the other, and all that kind of, I'm doing everything in my power, right? I'm going to my appointments, I'm making follow-ups, I'm doing the things that are prescribed to me and all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing everything I can there, and everything else, like I have a day job that is fulfilling, and I have a side hustle that I've managed to turn into something real that I'm actively pursuing. I am surrounded by some of the most amazing people on the planet. I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy. And that is something that not a lot of people get to be able to say, especially like at my age. And so you know what? I'm fucking thankful for that. And so I've decided that's the bit I'm going to focus on. Because life's too fucking short. And it's zooming along. And I don't have time to lament adding a +1 to my age statistic. I'm having too much fun. I'm enjoying my life entirely too much to fuck around with that noise. Active decision making. Woo! Okay. I'm well aged like a fine milk. Oh shit, Erica, I'm not old. I remember 10 electronic stores when I was a kid. Warcraft 3, Frozen Crown mods, so many. And LAN parties were a thing back then. Hell yeah. Lucky under 50 kilos. CRT monitor to a friend's place. Jesus. I remember buying games for my C64 at Tandy 20 years ago. I was 2 years younger than you are today. Can't remember what games I was playing. Totally fair. Thank you so much, Secret. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. More accomplished than you. What should the rest of us say? Huh? When dial-up internet came out, far out. 20 years ago, I picked up a motorcycle license and survived 10 years riding one. Wouldn't recommend if you value life and or limb. Yeah, look, it's, motorcycles can be incredibly dangerous. No, and not just, like, it's not always about the rider either. It's very much about the... It's up. 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 It's not always about the rider, it's very much about the local, like what's going on around you and being ridiculously aware of your surroundings and all that kind of stuff. I've got quite a few family and friends who ride, and there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. You've got to be exceptionally switched on all the damn time, and you've got to be super accountable for not only your own actions, but often the actions of others as well. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. But, yes. This will be fun. Go first computer I used was an Apple microwave with tape drive, monochrome monitor when I was a kid. 64. Strand 286. I'm doing okay dealing with guild drama, that's fun. Ah, fuck that noise. Nah, I don't have time for that shit. Nah. People trying to bring the drama, it's just like, cool, goodbye. I'm out. Did not sign up for that. Goodbye. As bad as my health is at the moment, so glad I never got hooked on seas or anything, because some of my friends just blew smoke from 14 onwards. They're not all here. Yep. There's a few things that really kind of get to people, hey. I'm definitely thankful for what I have. Definitely. First modem 300 baud acoustic coupler, barely faster than timing speed, BBC microwave tape drive, 20 plus minutes to load elite. Let's load screen. Times today into perspective for sure, for sure. Music on the Darkman carousel drives me insane. Oh no. You got an easily accessible volume slider you can just like knock down while you're on it and then turn back up when you're away. My first game stream with Commodore, Amstrad Microbee. I'm working in CBD, a lot of taking scooters in. Just in my team of 10 to have been hit by cars in the last 6 months. Yeah, this is the other thing with like hireable scooters and stuff like that, is that like if you're passionate about something like your bike or your scooter or something like that, then you're gonna you're gonna do research into like safety stuff and you're gonna all that thing. But if you can just like tap your Go card and hire a scooter, and people don't read the fucking safety instructions, and even if they do, they're unlikely to abide by them. Scooters are really hard to see. Really hard to see. So, you know, everyone being a little bit reckless just because you have the right of way. Like, sure, okay, you might be able to press charges against someone for going across a thing or not checking or whatever, but is that really going to pay for your however many weeks out of work you need to take off and all that kind of, like, just because you have right of way doesn't mean you should fucking take it. Like, I don't know, it just... So many people winding up in ERs for having scooter accidents, whether or not it involves other vehicles, even just themselves. It's, yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Discoveries.
And that's not even to mention the number of them that have ended up in the Brisbane fucking river. Yeah, no. We found the drama. Someone in guild who's making me hell uncomfy, debating bringing it up. Officer 1 month, they've been in the guild for years, so it's just weird. I mean, that's not drama. That's like, hey, this person is making me uncomfortable. And if they don't, like, if the person is genuinely being a dickhead and they back them, then it's not a guild you want to be in anyway. Like, there's no drama there. That's setting boundaries for yourself, and if they're not respected, you're walking away. That's not drama. What am I? Infused Predator Drake. Okay. Get it. I need to... Do I actually need to stand? Oh, it's up. There we go. So I only have 250 levels to go. Yes! Amazing. I'm not even aiming for 60, 70s. It's not something I'm gonna do. Like, I'll probably level a couple of them over time, but it's not, I'm not actively doing it with a deadline or anything like that. I'm I'm done with leveling goals for a bit, methinks. You just give me enough little in motorcycles, barely ride a bike without being terrified. Anything with less than 4 wheels, I'm good. Totally fair. Totally fair. Hi, Mum. I hope you're having an awesome night. We actually had decent weather today, although granted I napped for most of the proper hot part of the day. Barely handle piloting my own feet. I feel you, Erica. I agree. I'm in the same boat. In the same boat. I'm just living for fun. Yes! Best way to do it. Best way to do it. You would about me, they're really good about that. Plus I have all the evidence. Then it's not drama. It's, hey, this person in the guild is being a fuckwit. How do we deal with it? That's not drama. That's not drama. How about 670s? Ugh, look, maybe. Maybe. I've somehow managed, like, my batch of all of the, what's-its? I don't have a mail wearer in my profession bundle. So I think I need 7. So yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus a mail wearer. And I think that should end up covering all of the weapon types. That's my concern. Like, I can cover the armor types pretty easily. It's a matter of covering, and I mean, if I don't cover all of the weapon types, and I can just level the warrior as well and make it 8. But
By the sun.
it's not like they've got far to go. They're all 60 plus. Absolute thank you for the resub. Much appreciated. 3 months. Enjoy your new sub badge. Hope you're doing well today.
Let us begin.
We don't need all the characters to get the Heartbreaker anymore. No, I do not. It dropped yesterday, and I actually screamed. Like, literally, sound warning on that, Oh, what am I... Shit. Sound warning on the clip, if anyone, watches that.
You're a bit too far away. Get closer.
Hello, stepdad. Why don't you have a VIP badge?
Still a bit too far away. Step closer. Don't
That's
worry.
weird. Give me a second. You should have a... I think that's how that works. Yes, there we go. You should have a VIP badge now too. Thank you so much for the biddies. Much appreciated, Foxy. Thank you very much also for the birthday wishes.
By the Sunwell.
Thank you, Zen, for the resub. 12 months. Beautiful. Thank you for the support. Enjoy your new sub badge too. But hello, stepdad. This is my stepdad as well. It's not troll accounts, I promise. Verified actual family members. Yeah, you were telling me. Which class section would you choose to get to 70? I mean,
Sunwell.
Ali, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Holy cow, much appreciated. That's so generous of you. Thank you.
By the Sunwell.
Class race faction. So, like, Horde Blood Elf Mage was my first, and that's what that's always what I'm gonna level first. But beyond that, yeah, there's a whole handful. It's just the characters that have got the professions and stuff, so I can get those associated achievements. That's all.
By the Sunwell.
I suppose I'm just used to being called dramatic anytime I deal with unwanted advances. Yeah, no, still not drama. Yep. And that's fine, but that's internalized shit that I'm not qualified to help you work through. But yeah, that is definitely something that I would possibly bring up with a professional. Yeah, I'm not qualified. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, Absolute. Thank you so much, Secret. Yes! Yeah, the clip was loud. The clip was loud. Thank you very much, Del. Character deletion stream soon. Oh god, no, Nab. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nice try though. No.
Stand ready.
And thank you for the birthday wishes, Foxy. Can't block specific ads on Twitch. No. Nope. If the advertisers have paid to advertise, then they're getting what they paid for, which is impressions. That's never been a thing. You've never been able to block specific ads on Twitch. You can block all ads with Twitch Turbo or with individual subs to individual channels, but not ever individual ads. No. Oh, it dropped me earlier. I was slightly less vocal. Yeah, look, I had a moment. It was fun. There's very few people here. 5 minutes into stream, it was kind of hilarious. Like, I knew if it was going to drop, it was going to be first of the day, but, you know, we got there. Thank you very much, Sen, for the birthday wishes. What is it? I don't know, but I fixed it. I fixed it. That's okay, Tripping. Not a worry at all. Much appreciated. Thank you, Nam. I think you've used that redemption accidentally, so I'll refund you the points. But thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Ali, as well. Legend indeed. Oh, congrats, Sick. That's awesome. I mean, Leland works as well, Sika. It's fine, Jas. I assume not. So not the drama. Yep, absolutely. Can on YouTube. So I was just curious. Can you on YouTube? I thought you could like downvote a particular ad, but it wouldn't like actually remove it from the cycle of what was shown to you. It would just tell YouTube you didn't like that ad. And it wouldn't be likely to show it to you again because it knows it's not an effective ad, but there's always a chance it would come up.
We will endure. Come, speak with me.
No, I wasn't meaning for you to do that. No. I just, it's me, that's me setting boundaries. That's all that was. It's not me upset with you or assuming anything or anything like that. It's just once a conversation crosses over into a territory that I don't feel comfortable addressing directly, because, you know, a person who's not trained and not qualified in a particular area can do serious harm by trying to kind of, so it was just me setting a boundary. That's all. It's nothing against you, nothing serious. It's just me saying, like, that's not ideal, but I'm not able to, like, I'm gonna draw a line here. That was all. I've been getting very good at setting boundaries online lately, which I'm quite proud of myself about. Used to be that, you know, whenever anyone came with something sort of uncomfortable or difficult to handle or whatever, I was trying to help as much as I could, but I've realized, like, I've learned that that's not something that I should be doing. It hurts me, it can hurt them, and anyone else who's listening as well. So it's nothing against anybody at all. It's just me setting boundaries. Not a reflection on anyone. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So you moving so to do now. Oh my god, you are too, and it's a different badge. That's really cool. Sorry, I haven't seen a tier 2 badge yet. That's funky. That's very cool.
Glory to
the YouTube does more targeted ads. Yeah. Streamers are not therapists, but our boundaries are hard. I'm glad to see more streamers setting them. I think there's just been too much shit that streamers have seen with each other. Like there's you know, there's stalking stuff, and there's parasocial relationship stuff, and there's all these different things that streamers are seeing more and more in the larger communities, and so we're all learning from each other's boo-boos, if that makes sense. So I think that's kind of both good and bad. Bad that it kind of has to come from, you know, something terrible, horrible happening for us to learn. But hey, at least people are learning. That's the bit to focus on, right? But yeah, boundaries can be exceptionally difficult to set. And it is a skill that can be practiced. And in my personal opinion, as a non-qualified person, should be practiced. Even in the smallest of circumstances, like someone asking you to do something you don't want to do, if it's a reasonable thing to say no, like obviously, you know, if it's within your responsibility set at your job, probably should do it even if you don't want to, kind of thing. But if it's like personal life and someone asks you to do something and you don't want to, then like practicing saying no is such a good, like, such a useful skill to have. And practicing saying no kindly but firmly without giving a reason is also something that's an interesting one to have, like a really useful skill to have. But it takes a long ass time to develop. Like it's not something that you can just kind of do, you know? At least in my experience. Some people are much better at it than others, for sure.
Greetings.
But yeah, it's
Keep a low profile.
useful to have.
You have my thanks.
So much appreciated. Thank you so much for the donation and for the birthday wishes. Much appreciated. I hope you're doing well today. That is a good segue. If you're in a bad space, it is worth getting in touch with the health provider to discuss your personal circumstances. If you are located in Australia, mental health care plans are available through GPs and can be a good first step to accessing support services in your area that can possibly be completely bulk billed, or at least a very small gap. If money is something that's concerning for you, a mental health care plan can often mean that the care is completely free. They cover up to 10 individual sessions and up to 10 group sessions, like 10 of each, in a calendar year. So I speak to my psychologist monthly, for example. So I pay for 2 sessions a year, and the rest of them are completely free. It's definitely worth looking into, and this is Australia specific, of course. But yeah. While the people in chat are not professionals, or if they are, they're not able to respond in a professional capacity in this forum, we are absolutely always here for event discussion or support, for sure. And if you are in a crisis space, if you need help, you can say so, and we can help you find contact with a professional. All we kind of need is like not your address, but your general area of residence, be that a country, if it's a smaller country, or maybe a state, if it's somewhere like Australia or America or something like that, because bigger countries that have states that are broken up into states often have state-specific help, so it's local. But yeah, like we can help with that. We can't help with the problem or the issue or the tragedy or the trauma. We can't help with that bit. What we can help is you finding appropriate help. Speaking of segues, my only piece of advice other than seeking professional tailored support is to be kind with yourself. Reaching out for help is a first step and incredibly brave. I agree. Seeking help is not a weakness. A lot of the time in Australia, seeking help is framed as a weakness. Oh, you can't get through this by yourself, therefore you must be weak. That's bullshit. It's utter, complete bullshit. In fact, in the society that we have built, where seeking help is framed as weak, going against that and seeking help anyway is incredibly brave. Incredibly brave.
Can I help you?
Stay a
Awesome,
while.
you know that,
and
right?
listen.
Seeker is awesome. Agreed. Been hearing a lot about parasocial relationships lately on TikTok. I need to research that since I don't quite understand yet. So if you've ever watched a YouTuber and you've watched like 200, 300, 400 hours worth of their content, And you know their trials and tribulations, and you know the names of their significant other or others, and their family members, and their deepest, darkest troubles and secrets, and you know what they love, you know their favorite types of home decor, and you know what they would name their children if they're planning for them, or their children's names if they already have them, and you know all this stuff about them, and you feel like if you met them at a con, that you'd get along really well. And you feel like you know them so well that you could be friends. Like, all you need to do is introduce yourself, and that they would, like, you'd be able to build that connection really easily because you have so much in common. And they're such a lovely person. That's parasocial relationship. You feel like it's like a one-way friendship. You know, you think of like unrequited love, where you may be like, you may love someone, but they either don't love you back or they don't even know who you are. It's like that, but with friendships. So you feel like you know this person so well, and you're like besties, and you could, like, all you need is that, you know, introduction, and God, they're so friendly and kind, and you get along really well, but they have no idea who you are. They may possibly like recognize your name on comments or in chat. And if you introduced yourself, maybe they'd kind of go, oh yes, I recognize the username. But you're not friends. You don't know who they are. You don't know them. You know the what they put forward on the internet, but you're not friends with them. And it becomes dangerous when people feel like they have that friendship, and so they pursue it as a friendship. They start sending DMs and little messages of support and stuff, and then when they don't get a response, maybe they get upset. And then it can kind of turn into like a stalker type thing, you know? But that's not, it's not always on the level of a stalker. And parasocial relationships, though they are often damaging, they're not always. And that's a really dangerous thing to say, because it can, people who are who are really deep in a parasocial relationship can take that and go, but they said it's not always bad, therefore mine's fine. But that's not the case. It's understanding that although we have these conversations and all that kind of stuff, we don't know each other. You know, that's kind of we don't know each other. And I've had this conversation, like I had one point I had to actually have this conversation in a proper way, where I laid things out and said, you know, this is the thing. And we had to ban a few people who were a bit uncomfortable with the conversation and the things that I said, which is very uncomfortable. But yeah, that's kind of, parasocial relationships can be really dangerous, not just because they can evolve into like a stalker type deal where people's health and wellness are at risk, like the, you know, the creator or the celebrity's health or wellness is at risk. It can definitely affect the psyche of the person who is watching, the person who is giving and thinking that they're in this friendship or relationship. Especially if it eventually clicks that they're not actually friends. It can be very, very damaging. But yeah. And so it becomes a little difficult when you've got creators who are super friendly and really communicative and they share a lot and all that kind of stuff. There's a reason I have boundaries. Like I talk about, you know, I have this medical thing that I'm dealing with, but I'm not going to talk about it. I don't need to share that with you guys. Please respect that kind of thing. It's because I have boundaries and I need to maintain those, because it's not, yeah, it's, to an extent, it's not appropriate. But it's also, yeah, like I have my own personal private life that I am under no obligation to share and that nobody is entitled to know. Fuck, I have friends who don't know some shit. Because they don't need to. Like I'm talking actual friends, IRL people who I know, who I spend time with and am friends with, who don't know some of this shit because they don't, like, it's... no one's entitled to that, you know what I mean? It's difficult to describe and have the conversation from my perspective because especially as a creator who I essentially market myself around that connection. I respond to every chat message and we have conversations like this and we all that like connection on all these levels and stuff. And so for me to sit here and be like, but I'm not your friend, it then flips the switch and now I'm a bitch. And that rhymed and that was accidental. But, you know, so it is a really, really difficult tightrope to walk between having that connection and building a sense of community while also making sure that people understand that they're not entitled to my time and my energy and my spoons. Yeah, it's tricky. But being aware of what parasocial relationships are and what the signs of them are and things like that. And so like when you recognize that you're becoming really invested in this thing and being able to go, whoa, okay, this is an entertainer. This is a person who is essentially performing and like, yes, we like the same stuff and I appreciate this and this and this and this and this and that's all great. But they don't know me and I don't know them on that level, kind of. Just kind of making that connection in your head about that. Yeah, it's a really hard discussion to have from like my side of the screen. Yeah, interesting fun times though. But yeah, it's certainly something that that is worth looking into for sure. Good, I do think this way. Watch them on TV a lot, follow their tweets, you get to feel like you know them. Hello, Bad. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I've had a phenomenal day. Absolutely phenomenal day. I don't want to answer emails today or manage people. I'm noping out me probably in my head. I mean, me every day, Sicko. Every damn day. Doing good. Wonderful soul. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Pazuki. Welcome back. What a rock star indeed. Lifeline's a really good one. Lifeline.org.au. Also for NZ residents, you can see your GP, ask for interventional counselling. That is interventional counselling. That was set at 8:23 by Soulbringer FPS if you want to scroll up and grab that as a copy paste. You can get referred to a dude and you get 3 to 5 sessions for free. Perfect! Amazing. There you go. For people in Australia, there's a website called askkizzy.com. Helps with a lot of things like food, health, housing, and so on. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, Beyond Blue is also a phenomenal organisation that I fundraised for on a couple of occasions. Very well said. Thank you. Seeking help is strength. Agreed, Rose. Hard agree. Sounds like hella segue into stalking. Look, it can be. It definitely can be. But you've got to, like... There are most people... And there was one of the beauty YouTubers that I watched, or used to watch really, really regularly, made a really good comparison. Right? There's a difference between, like, if you're doing a vlog where you're walking down the road and you kind of turn a corner and in the background you see a really interesting, like a particular building or a landmark or a tree that stands out or something. There's a difference between someone watching that and going, oh, I recognize that. I know where they are. Cool. And someone who goes, oh, I recognize that, and then send a DM, I saw that video where you were walking down the thing and that tree that I recognize is on this street. That must mean that you're very close to here and I live about 2 k's away. Would you like to catch up for a coffee? Spot the difference. Obviously, that's quite an extreme example, but you can sort of see, like, there's a gradient between those two. And if you start heading towards the coffee side of the spectrum, then that's maybe potentially look at what's going on, kind of, you know? Yeah, that kind of stuff. Screen persona, that's it. And a lot of the time, like I often describe it like this here, this is me, but it's not me. I am honest and I am genuine and I share a lot about a few of the bits and pieces that I've been going through and stuff like that. But if you take the entirety of who I am IRL, who I am on stream, we take this bit out because it's none of your business. We take this bit out because sometimes that's just not entertaining. And then this bit here, we amplify that because it makes it more entertaining. And this little bit here, we still do it, but we tone it down a little bit because it can affect the vibe of the stream. And that's what you get. It's still me, but it's a different side of me. It's a tweaked version of who I am. It's like Fear versus real name. You know, like they're both a part of me. They're both a big part of who I am. But they are still two parts, yeah? And I'm sure, like, you guys probably feel the same. You might have the person you are when you're by yourself, the person you are when you're with a significant other, the person you are when you're with family, the person you are when you're with friends, the person you are when you're at work. That's often, like, the home me and the work me often is, like, the biggest thing that people can recognize. And this here, this is work. So this is work Fear, slightly different to day job Fear. But, you know, like it's all just different aspects of who we are, but it's still not quite like all of us. Yeah. Did you get them out? I did! Much later someone told me you got it. Yeah! Hello, Tom. Yes, it dropped yesterday. There is a like sound warning on the clip is correct. Me at work and personally, yes, different people. I imagine it works the same for social media presence. That's it. Yes, perfect. You explained it in one sentence and I took about 12. Good. Could have heard Fear get mad even without watching. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Well, little ears are still ringing, absolutely. Following someone for a long time can be really rough when it ends. I had a good talk with my teacher when I learned TV past. It made me think about how much someone who entertained you over many years can mean to you. Yeah, she should feel the same grief when a singer she liked a lot passed you. For sure. And feeling that pain doesn't necessarily mean you're in a parasocial relationship. Entertainers and performers and people that you don't really know can still have a profound effect on your life. That doesn't mean you think you're in a relationship with them, be that platonic or otherwise, right? So like that is still totally perfectly reasonable. That is a very reasonable feeling to have. But if it goes into the kind of, you know, this person you've never met before and you need to take a week off work to grieve, then you're starting to get into the concerning kind of territory in my eyes. But again, I'm not a professional. Everyone does grieve in different ways. But if you are concerned about any kind of thoughts or feelings you might be having, it's time to talk to a professional. Heartbreaker still ain't dropped for me yet. Maybe today's the day. I reckon, Ark. We've had 2 in the community drop today. So maybe today's the day. I can imagine, but good on you for having that boundary for sure. Seen so many streamers just deal with it because it comes with the job. It's so sad to see how uncomfortable it is for everyone. Yeah. No. Look, there have been some situations where I'm really uncomfortable and haven't wanted to do anything for fear of reprisals and things like that. But then there are other times where I'm just like, this is making me uncomfortable. I need you to leave. And so I block them and I ban them and I remove them. And then other times people have blocked me, which makes it really easy. So that's nice. Good luck, Ark, indeed. This is where being an introvert is good. I'm not tracking people down because the reward is people, yeah! If you have a Fear t-shirt, wear it. I got it dropped today. Whilst wearing it, disclaimer, this may not happen for everyone. Lucky t-shirt, I like this. Maybe I need to get a shirt that just says like lucky t-shirt. Yeah? Maybe? Cool. This is so good. It is so good. Such a brilliant idea. Go you personal professional boundaries are hard to maintain. It's so healthy. Keep being you. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best. And it is really difficult to maintain those boundaries, especially when I care, like I give a shit. It's a part of who I am, no matter which aspect of me we're talking about. All of them fucking give a shit. So it is really difficult. I've been getting better lately at kind of recognizing, okay, this conversation is starting to get out of my realm of like friendly, helpful chit chats that I can, you know, and that's where like before with Secret, I'm like that was me, like my instinct is to try to problem solve. That's my instinct, has always been to try to problem solve, but then I have to go, nope, this is not an appropriate conversation for me to be having. I need to, it's not even necessarily setting a boundary for the other person. It's setting a boundary for myself to not get too invested in things that I literally cannot help with, things that will eat away at my brain, things that I will replay the conversation 100 times trying to see if I could have helped in any other way. Like, it's not healthy for me, let alone other people as well, you know? So for sure, I'm getting better at I'm getting better at drawing those lines for the health and safety of all involved. But it's a work in progress, and it likely will be for a very long time to come, and that's okay. That's okay.
Hello.
I fully understand that choosing what to share with friends. At the end of the day, we're just strangers with a form of shared entertainment, nuances included per individual. Of course. But yeah, this is why I really love this community, because like so far, like with the exception of a couple of outliers that have kind of been interesting experiences for me in particular. Maybe no one else noticed, but for me in particular, I've had a couple of really interesting experiences with individuals who are no longer a part of the community. But for the most part, everyone's really respectful. Like, if people don't want to share stuff, they don't push. But if they do, they're there for each other. And I think that's a really good way to kind of let people initiate their own stuff. But then recognizing, like, this is no longer something I can assist with, kind of thing. It's, yeah. Someone doesn't know about spoon theory. They're hella confused about not being entitled to your spoons right about now. I'm well behind on chat. Literally 10 minutes. Fuck me. All right. Yeah, spoon theory, I would explain it, but I'll get 15 minutes behind on chat. I would definitely recommend Googling it. It's a really good read. Thinking my own experience as a female presenting person, this is something I've understand as either previous roles, customers, yeah, absolutely. It can happen anywhere. It's not just people in the public eye, for sure. You've been nice, Ogo, you have feelings, a relationship with me because I feel that way. Bartenders, waitresses, and that's non-gendered as well. Like, it absolutely goes in all directions. Someone is being nice to you because it's good customer service, not because they have the hots for you. They want your tip, not your genitals. Like, literally. I want your return patronage, not a date. Silent clouds for sure. The world is weird. They are. Okay, Jim, we're Helix, home Helix. Free for all. Except, well, I'm not Helix at other places. Yep. Just restarted my WoW, so I looked in classic where rate and retail inflation is really screwing me over. Oh no, freak! I don't need to see it. I actually heard you from the opposite hemisphere. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me, Tom. Thank you, Sen, for the grats. Afternoon, thank you, Crumb. Thank you for the grats. Good afternoon to you too. Work me, home me are separate. Exactly. Absolutely. Recognize that when in my stream persona make a big deal about being family friendly, for sure. And then IRL, it's like, fuck this bullshit, that. Yeah. It's great. Well done, Rose. I don't think I could feel like, I mean, I do an okay job when I've got a sponsored stream and stuff, like when they've got very specifically that they don't want naughty words in the stream. I respect that because they're fucking paying for it. But, oh boy, it's, so many times I've nearly slipped up. So many times. It's an effort. It's an actual concerted effort. Emotions are weird and nuanced. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? And today as well, yay, Mara! So that's 3 today. Holy cow, it's lucky birthday. Do it, y'all. You're just sort of like the person you see on the bus every morning, your local barista. You might have lovely, warm interactions. You wouldn't ask them to help you move. They're great, but they're not a mate. Hoping my day for the drop is my birthday. Yes, little, absolutely. Fingers crossed for you. Thank you, Claw. It is indeed birthday day. Hello, hello, welcome back. I made a shirt with a growing number of attempts to Velcro onto my shoulder. Oh my god, that's an amazing idea. Happy birthday, just on the tag. No, totally fine, Crumb. Not a worry at all. Thank you for the well wishes. Personal growth is an ever-growing mountain to push a rock up. It doesn't feel like it in the moment, but every now and then you got to look back and see how far you've come. And holy balls, how far I have come. And how far we've all come, I'm sure. Like, good God. Oh, she gets back up to date. Spoon theory, yes. Just beat me to it. Hey, happy birthday. Thank you, Fallon, of the same watch band. Yes! This was actually a birthday present from Throne last year. So I've had it a whole year now. I've got the blue silicone bands as well. Somewhere. Don't know where. Keep it clean, friends. Yes, we don't want you to swear during the sponsor stream. You do realize I'm Australian, right? Basically. But no, it's like, if that's what they want, then I respect that. I do always verify, like, when you say swear, you know, this is the thing. And they're like, you know, just don't insert a swear word every couple sentences kind of thing. And so, you know, I do, you know, tone it down a bit. But it's usually good especially if it's a story heavy game where I'm just reading most everything. And it's great when it's in a contract not to swear and then I'm reading a quest and it has swears in the quest. It's like, okay, I'm gonna read this because it's in the game and therefore it should be fine to have as part of the contract. What event it is? It's it was a special edition one. It came with, so it's a rose gold face. And it came with, this is navy blue and like rose pink, except it needs a wash. It needs a wash. And then the silicone band that it comes with, which I don't have here. I think I must have it in the tech box. I've got a box that's full of like tech things, like cables and, you know, charging cables and battery packs and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's in there because it's technically tech. Haha. But then, yeah, so like a navy silicone band, because the rose gold and navy was just, oh my God. Like usually I'm like an all black everything kind of, most of my wardrobe is black. You know, that's fine. Black and neutrals. But I really loved the, I absolutely adored the navy and rose color combo. And I've always loved that color combo. Like I've done navy nails with rose gold stamping and so it's just so classy, you know? It just has, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Thank you, Brighton. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Loophole. Interact with Fear on social media as a birthday present. But yeah, follow Fear on socials. Is worth it. Well, at least I try to make it worth it. It's officially called the Ja Rule. Birthday babe, thank you, Jello. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. The swearing word. Oh, that, yes, that loophole. Absolutely, sorry. Oh boy. Yep. It is a fun one. Especially when it's actually like a full-on, malicious swear. Like someone calling someone else a bitch or something, and I'm like, am I gonna get in trouble for reading this? Like, it's, yep. We have 8 different conversations going on. Don't know how you keep track as well as you do. Practice. 7 years! 2 weeks from today, y'all, we have our anniversary birthday stream, 12-hour marathon, and it will be 7 years of streaming. I can't believe it's been that long. It certainly doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Hi, the Sunwell.
Oh my God, Claw! Thank you so much for the the gifted subs. Holy cow. Congratulations to everyone who got caught by the sub bomb. Jesus Christ. Thank you for your generosity. Oh, holy shit indeed, Seeker. Simultaneous mental multi-threading. Yeah. Yeah, it's about it, hey. Yeah, I really remember what I say 2 minutes after the fact. Yeah, no, neither do I. I genuinely don't know how I manage it some days. It's a tricky one. But yeah, today is just it is a short stream. We started at 7. We're gonna finish up at normal time. We are returning to normal schedule as of tomorrow. But the big celebration stream's on the 25th. And that's when all the presents will be opened and all of the fun stuff. I think Mike asked before if we could give me a pass for one singular present today. I'm not sure if Jas will allow that, to be perfectly honest, but
Hi, the Sunwell.
Jesus Christ. Generous, I know, right? Look, like the generosity in this goddamn stream is unbelievable. Why do I not have my potion of make people bear the Sunwell? Chill the fuck out. My Hornswog Hogwash, I don't have the potion to chill them out anymore. The pacified frog. Maybe I'm out of the area? But I'm not, according to the... Maybe I need to leave and come back. Bugged stuff. Maybe if I untrack it. Make it disappear. And come back. Yeah, there we go. Midnight Star Time again. Yes. Cherry Pepsi Maxi. Oh, that sounds delicious, Rose. I don't think we have cherry here. I know we have lemon Pepsi Max, but I don't think we have cherry in Australia. That sounds delightful though. Enjoy. I think that one's already been stunned. I disallow. What am I disallowing? It's a snack pass, you get some too. It was asked if I get a pass on opening one of the stream presents today, considering it's the actual birthday. You want a present for a birthday? Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Psycho. Welcome back. By the way, any luck on the Heartbreaker? Yes, it dropped yesterday. It has been called the Heartbreaker for over a year now. So it might be time for folks to... I know it's tricky to like retrain brains on what a thing is called or what a person is called even sometimes. Like I know it's difficult, but it is worth making an effort for this one. So it is no longer named after a sex toy. It is in fact the Heartbreaker, the X45 Heartbreaker. Just got them out from Conthrogs after. Ah, fantastic! Oh, congratulations, little. That's wonderful news. Only seen it as soda stream taste, that's okay. I control the bubbles. Yeah, you can. Good, I have a soda stream. Maybe I should see if I can find the syrup in Australia. Thank you for the tip, Rose. I appreciate that. Because that sounds hella delicious. On the whole stream name versus real name, I tend to get irrationally angry when people use the wrong name. Like, no, your name isn't Kevin, it's Jack. Yeah! Oh, no. Yeah, look, it can, like... I am as much fear as I am the name my parents gave me. Like, it may not have been half my life or any of that kind of... Although, actually, as of my... When I turn 34, like next year, it will literally have been half my life that I have been known as Fear. So it's like... I am... It's like... It's just like any other nickname. I am as much one as I am the other. But in order to protect, like I've had IRL stalkers and I've had IRL inappropriateness happen. And so I try to keep those separate, as separate as possible. Apparently I'm opening a present. I need to get somewhere safe. I don't know what it is, I don't know who it's from, and I can't reveal that because the way that, okay, let me explain my throne dashboard to you. Currently, it has a big list of the people who have gifted me stuff, and it says surprise, and then it has a bunch of reveal buttons. And so when I click that, it reveals what the present is. But in order to find whatever this one is, in order to find what this one is, I may have to like go and reveal a bunch until I find the right one. So I can't thank the individual who gifted this to me until the 25th. But Jas has written a message on it. It says, "To fear, Nomi rates these as too good to burn to a crisp. From Strim." It's heavy. It's heavy. No cherry max, but I meant someone flavor other than standard that's pretty much always stocked here. I'm so glad it dropped for me. I am so glad it dropped for me too, right side. Thank you. Thank you. I hope it drops for everyone. I hope everyone gets it. The States, I don't know about anyone else, is a strawberry cream soda Dr. Pepper flavor. I want to try it so bad, even though I'm not supposed to have anything strawberry flavored. Oh, interesting. I need to drop for you today. Would have been awesome. Jas has dropped today. I got mine yesterday and Jas has dropped today. Thanks, Link. Awesome, congrats. Together. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And yes, thank you so much for the congrats. Finally, ain't that the truth? See one random present opened. Love the flavor. Cherry smell is so nice to my nose. I can imagine. Cherry smell is like, especially like fake cherry. I don't know what it is. It's just delightful. Shouldn't this stop back and play that? Yeah, there's a sound warning on purpose. Let's see, the name of the Valentine's event was super sketchy well before the workplace environment stuff came out. Oh, absolutely. Agreed. Agreed. Glad it was changed. Me too, Jello. Me too. I feel that I've gone by secret by the people I talk to online with my arm. Yeah, right? For sure. For sure. Hopefully it's a 5 kilo bucket of candy. I mean, it's heavy as shit. And there's a ledge. I think it's a box. And it feels plastic? It feels plastic. Did you get the drop from the bonus or a normal drop? From the first one of the day. First one of the day. Hey, Ari, welcome in. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I hope you're doing so well today. Hello, Zarin. Thank you very much as well. Day has been really good. I went out for brunch. I had some phone calls, some text messages, a shitload of spam in Discord. And then I had a nap. I had a donut, sorry. And then I had a nap. Like a fresh baked donut. Fresh deep fried, not baked, it was deep fried. And then a nap, and then sushi, and then stream. And I had a peach mochi with a candle in it, and Jas saying happy birthday on camera. And now I've got a whole pile of presents out on the couch that are going to be opened on the 25th of February because it's a joint birthday stream anniversary marathon stream. And I'm going to open a ton of presents, but I've got this one here now, and it says, "To fear, Nomi rates these as too good to burn to a crisp." From Strim. So. Oh my god, I know what this is. I just caught a whiff. Yes! Hell yeah! Oh my god. The candy is candy watermelon. That is 1.5 kilos, 1.45 kilograms of gummy watermelon slices. They smell so good! You know, like the cherry? Yeah. I didn't get a mount drop yesterday to get Tessa Manoroth. Well done, Claw. Congrats. Yes! That's lots of candy. So much candy! Who wants one? If I could put them through the oh my god, Jas, you gotta get in here and smell this. Oh, good lord. Oh, they're perfect. Perfect. Definitely a favorite. I'm shocked that you wrapped them. You knew what was in it. Debbie's just had a stroke. Yeah, don't like. Servings per package. 242. They're gluten-free. Serving size is 6 grams, so I'm going to assume that that's 2 slices. Yeah, something like that. Roughly. It is only 55.4% sugar. 79.8% carb, but 55.4% sugar. Glucose syrup, sugar, gelatin, humectant, glycerol, modified cornstarch, citric acid, malic acid, cornstarch, gelling agent, pectins, flavorings, colors. Store in a cool, dry place. So not Brisbane. Noted. Oh god, they smell amazing. Shocked, I tell you. Not at all jealous. Nope. Amazon. I think what I might do is, like, put all these on... Because, so Throne has a storefront section. Where you can, like, link people to anything that you really... But, I might, all the bits and pieces that we get, so that people can, like, look for their own, I might stick them on the storefront thing. I mean, that even 1 slice, to be fair. Well, I've got a, hang on a second. Where's my jewelry scale? I have a little scale that's for, like, makeup and jewelry and stuff. I just haven't used it in a really long time. Oh, is that it? Ah, that's it. Okay. Oh gosh, it's dusty as hell. Whew! I wonder if you're going to work or if you're out of batteries. It's like a little baby digital scale. Back when I was doing a whole lot of, like, Project Pan stuff, and I would measure, like, what did it weigh at the start of the month and then what did it weigh at the end of the month, that kind of stuff. And because it'd be minute changes... Oh, it's on. Okay. Yeah, even blowing on it makes it, like, makes a difference. Okay, let's see how many slices a serving is. It's not 2, it's 1 slice. 1 slice is a serving. So there's about 241 servings in here now. 1 slice is a serving. And 1 slice has 3.3 grams of sugar. So I'll have 1 slice a day and it'll last me nearly a year. It's great, perfect. It's exactly what I wanted, good. He eats it all on 12-hour stream and goes, bzzz. Yeah, no, probably not. I will throw up. Ice cream for dinner. I don't think it's even 1 slice, to be honest. Yeah, 1 slice was like 6.16 grams. So yeah, close enough. Thank you, Bjark. Thank you. Thank God, I was worried it might be 56. Yeah, look. There are people who've ever split that up into 242 separate servings. Not many. No, I would agree. Not many at all. Only 54 a day. It's mostly gummy, which isn't actually sugar. Like pectin or gelatin, stuff like that isn't a sugar. It's a carb, but it's not a sugar. That's how they get you. 100% numminess. Agreed. Agreed. Just hearing you read out the ingredients knocked me straight out of keto. I'm very sorry, Tom. My sincere apologies. We have to pay import tax from Amazon. Youch. Yeah, we've got distribution centers here in Australia. So I think they import it and then they sell it direct to us, so we don't have to pay import taxes because they're not shipping internationally, which is good. Sometimes they do, but they usually factor that in at the checkout so we can see what we're paying then. We don't have to pay it later, which is nice. Please store your candy in Melbourne. That's it. Yep. Not what am I? Not guilty. Mine is still to be open. Brilliant. Chair's eyes. Yes, this is Chair. Chair is the most supportive member of the community. Ah, dear. Remember when I was in Alabama on business, went to a barbecue place that had a watermelon, peach, and mint spiked iced tea. Could drink liters of that if alcohol poisoning didn't exist. Watermelon flavor was so good. That sounds amazing. Amazing. Crazy, start a tally list to check them off. Complain when the box has not that many. Yeah. Oh, you're 36 grams a day, can't you? Yeah, probably, but that comes from a bunch of other stuff as well, like bubble tea. Tom is doing keto. All right. Form the orb of primal flames. I gotta kill a bunch of stuff. Oh, goodness gracious. I am so lucky to have a community like this. I'm endlessly grateful to you guys. Endlessly grateful. Oh yeah, so that's the other day. New favorite was pretty tasty. That was honeydew with green apple jelly, yeah? Was that the one? The like double green? Are you a fan of kiwi flavor? Like, like not kiwi fruits, but like actual kiwi like flavor, the syrupy stuff? Because that's another green one that's really tasty, especially if you're not in the mood for something heavy like a milk tea, because I know honeydew is usually a milk tea. Kiwi's a good option if they've got it. Green apple tea is also delightful, but green apple tea with green apple jelly. Some people like the matchy-matchy and some people think it's boring, so... Although if you put lychee jelly in a green apple tea, the lychee jelly is kind of stain green, so if that's enough, maybe that works. Reminds me, the weight loss groups used to talk about keto kitty. Cats are obligate carnivores. Keto would make sense for sure. 20 grams net carbs, fiber, and a very few other things don't count as net carbs. The Bev was who said you don't have a good memory. Me. There are some things that I remember. Bubble tea is one of them. Memory is better for things that we're passionate about. I know it's silly, but yeah. Where? These ones. Tom, have you done chicken-based pizza, even the one made with the cheese base? Done a pizza where the crust was made out of cheese? That sounds amazing. That sounds like so much, but it sounds really good.
Think you can catalog the wildlife for me?
I've had kiwi from there before. It was pretty good. Awesome. Awesome. That's so good. That's okay, Bad. Not a worry at all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Maybe. You know, whenever you're ready. Whenever you have time. No pressure. We'll see you next time. A crushed ice type thing with apple tea, green apple jelly also. Ooh, like a frappe, but not. Like a slushy! Like a slushy. Yeah? God, English is hard. Don't live near any boba places. Oh no, no, we order Vietnamese house tea with lychee jelly and boba. Yeah, it gets rough when there's not one nearby, but I mean, depending on where you live, Bubble Tea Club might deliver to you and you can make your own. And it's surprisingly easy. Like, it does not, if like, you brew the tea, you add the syrups, you add the ice, you add the toppings. Like, it's literally that easy. It's so much easier than it seems. Because the places, especially like actual boba places, do it to make like, to batch make, to mass make tons of the stuff. Whereas if you're doing it at home, you're just making one. So you can make it more just like actual tea, which is handy. You're looking into that when I move to the UK? Hell yeah. Absolutely. What, you turned off their US site? Oh no. That's interesting. No, it's still there. Oh, it's switching to Bubble Tea AU. Interesting. It might be, they might just be trying to consolidate the, rather than having to keep everything updated, shipping policy. So delivery to Australia. Ah, shit, USA, UK and Canada. Unfortunately, we don't ship to these countries at the moment. Shit, they've changed. Fuck. Alright, I'll have to update my thingamajig. Thank you so much for letting me know about that. Shit. I'm guessing that something has happened. I'll have to check. Because I get the investor emails. So I'll have to check the, see what's changed. I'm assuming it's kind of a change in, like, market conditions, or, like, maybe the people that they used to use to ship have, you know, like, jacked up their prices, and it's just not, like, it's not viable anymore as a business solution or something. I'm sure that there's a reason, like, a good reason for it. But that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. Fuck. Okay, noted. Noted. Bingsu bounces back to the AU. Yeah, it did. But I thought that maybe you'd be able to order from AU anyway and just send it through, like, and it'd be higher shipping, but then I've checked their shipping policy and it specifically says, unfortunately, we don't ship to these countries at the moment. So something has changed. Like, something in terms of the business has changed. Maybe they just didn't have enough pickup, and, like, not enough people were ordering from those countries for it to be worth them paying. Because I know that they had, in order to make it cheaper, they had a warehouse or something over there. And I'm guessing that it just wasn't viable as a business option anymore, which kind of sucks. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hello.
Such pretty spell effects. So gorgeous. Turn in another quest. Leveling is feeling pretty darn quick. Although I'm sure it would feel even faster if I actually was not stopping every 5 minutes to have an in-depth conversation. But look, streaming, that's what that is, so. And plus, I enjoy the conversations.
Aspect's grace shine down on you.
Oh shit. don't have anything to eat. Oh dear. It's my birthday. Bubble tea counts as hydrates. People wanting to bring back retro 90s 2000 stuff. I think they need to bring back movie rental places. That would be interesting. I do wonder what the business model would look like these days. Return to Blockbuster. Off to bed, no worries. Rest well, Seeker. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you've had a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Many thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Thank you. And love massages. Asked me to ask you if you have any recommendations for places in Brizzy. She's looked on Google reviews and be pretty hit and miss for most places. What kind of massage is she after? Like relaxation or deep tissue, or like what is the goal of the massage? Fun times or like fixing problems? Remedial relaxation. Okay. The like there are a few places that are around that won't be like they won't really like there are a lot of places that won't take a booking, and they're just walk in. You might be waiting for 10 or 15 minutes, but it's the like oh, excuse me. Not to like I don't mean for the stereotype to be harmful at all. Like but if you know like the Asian massage style places where you tend to go in and they'll have your Tiger Balm instead of deep heat, because I love Tiger Balm much more than deep heat. And it's, you know, you have all the different Thai massages and Swedish massages and hot stone and all the kind of bits and pieces. And they like those ones don't tend to push for they don't push for the reviews and stuff, and so you don't really get too many reviews on them, but they're dotted all over the place and none of them are really chain sort of joints. If you're looking for somewhere that is like one of the places I've tried that isn't like that is City Cave. The City Cave, they primarily, like, the big thing that they push is that they do floats. You know, you do float in a pool, sensory deprivation tub style, but they also do like infrared sauna and massage and stuff like that. And so one of the things that I did a while back was book in, I had like a voucher thingamajig, and I got a 45-minute massage and a 45-minute sauna. And so we did the massage and then the sauna afterwards, and it was just, I poured, like my body was poured out of the place because I was just so like, you know, you know what I mean. But the other side of that is that they tend to be very strictly on a booking basis. So you need to call ahead and book in. I don't know when you're actually traveling. I can't quite remember. But that's okay. You don't like not necessarily needed information, but if it is something that you're looking to do, they've got a few locations as well, so you might be able to find one that's a little bit closer to where you're going to be staying. But it'll be a matter of whether or not they have availability when you're here, rather than because you don't have the luxury of being able to book in any time in a 2-week period sort of thing. Opposite of that, your cruise will likely have a lot of the cruises that leave Brisbane have those kind of facilities on board. It may not be included in your package, and you might pay a little bit extra for it, but if you can't find something while you're, on land, you might have the option on the boat as well. But yeah. Just to take high caps. A lot of the one-off places, like there's a place near us, that are like one of the little like Asian parlors where you go in and they've got the massive variety of things, but it's mostly walk-ins and they take high caps. So vast majority of places will take high caps. However, they will usually only take high caps for a specific type of massage that is designed for medical benefit. So a relaxation massage probably isn't going to cut it. It'll be specifically a remedial massage. But yeah, so just like if that is what you're looking for, be sure to like when you go to the place or when you're calling or when you're making a booking, whatever, verify like if you're wanting to use your high caps, which of your menu options can I get a rebate on, and they'll be able to tell you. Pay a subscription, you can borrow 5 movies a week, extra rentals are per movie. That is exactly what I was thinking, Jello. Bang on. Although I was thinking it was more likely going to be like 6 movies a month, rather than, but yeah, that's it. I don't even have a physical movie player. I'd likely get one if they started again. That's okay, they'll just give you a USB, Erica. But it'll be like a locked DRM something USB that you can't actually do anything with. In most cases, they would have to rent the VHS DVD players as well as no, but that's the thing. When you sign up, you have a there's a signing fee. Like you have to when you start your membership contract, there is a fee to begin the contract, and that fee covers the rental of the player, and then you have your subscription, which covers the actual media that you want to consume. You know I'm not wrong. Relaxation, pain tolerance, tissue would be bad. Yeah, so remedial massage is usually the term for the ones that are redeemable on high caps. Not redeemable, but you know what I mean. Rebatable. Is that a word? But they are designed to actually correct problems. Most places, a relaxation massage with like aromatherapy oils and stuff like that isn't going to be covered by high caps because it's not a medical treatment. High caps is specifically usually for medical treatments, although that has been relaxed over the COVID era, but it just depends on the individual place. Some of them may not have updated their licensing, and so they can only do it for certain treatments. Worth asking though, for sure. As well. Enjoy your lurk, Mike. Gonna head out. No worries, Rose will too. Thank you so much. I hope you have a brilliant weekend, and we will see you next time. Thank you for stopping by. This should be expensive. They wanted almost 400 for an hour. Kick rocks for that, but yeah, it's because they have exclusive use. It's like paying $12 for a bottle of water at a festival. It's the same thing. Yeah, some packages will include a massage or something like that. Some like cruise packages and stuff, but they tend to be like the deluxe ones in suites and shit like that. So fair. Most of them do, yeah, but it'll be like specific treatment products. You're very welcome. I'm sorry I can't be like more specific than that, but hopefully that's enough information to find what she's looking for. Thank you, Laurie, much appreciated. Link up close. You got it very close. I think it's like double the O's and single the L from memory. Mission to check whether they accidentally invent Netflix again. Yeah, pretty much. I got my Heartbreaker. Yes, I got the Heartbreaker yesterday. It has, they changed the name to Heartbreaker just over a year ago. Yes, but it dropped yesterday. It dropped yesterday. Thank you so much for dropping the link, Sam. Amazing of you. Super happy with it. Thank you. Much appreciated. I'm very excited. I'm so glad that I don't have to do those runs anymore. It's so exciting. Dear. If you watch the link, sounds warning. Yes, there is a sound warning in the title for a very good reason. As we watch that, take your headphones off. Turn the volume down. Hey EXO. Hope you're doing well. That's the thing, I'm worried. I don't think I can put that, you know what, I might be able to put the clip on socials, but I might have to edit it and just like drop the volume and put like a text box on the screen or something. Because I don't think there's enough time between the start of it, like especially because when you're on social media you don't necessarily see the caption before you watch it, especially on TikTok. No one pays attention to the fucking caption. So yeah, it's, I think I might have to edit it to cut the volume down for that little section, but that's okay. That's okay.
We serve once more.
I can do that. Nice, I'll check it out. Sounds like a plan. Oh, excuse me. YouTuber requires voice spikes to be included in all content. I might actually get some comments on that one. People yelling at me for the volume thing. That's what you call a reaction? Hell yeah. Can mute the scream and add a loud fear noises as a caption? Yeah. Yeah, I might need to do that. Add some kind of clickbaity caption if you want to hear me scream. You can do it at twitch.tv/Fiamma. And then, because it's on the moments shelf, right? So it's like right there and they can watch it. So ease. Jesus. Oh dear. I'm just so glad it dropped. That's it. Never have to do it again. Until they add more collectibles. No doubt it'll happen eventually. Oh, I can skip it. Okay.
I have lived to see them return.
Oh, there's actually quests. Oops. Seasonal changes part of the roadmap. I'm sure they will, but I'm feeling like it's not going to happen until next year, so I'm done for this year. So that's nice. I'll just have to kind of do my best to keep on top of them as they come along, I think. But so far, so good. So far, so good.
I never gave up hope.
Just a moment. You got that breakup? Brilliant. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I was very happy. Oh, goodness. Let's sit for a bit. What can I read about seasonal changes? Been done with long strange trip since 2013. Most seasonal events just passed about, nothing new. Long strange trip only covers like a section of the stuff. There's a whole lot of pets and toys and mounts and other collectibles like transmog and things that you can get with every single one of them. I use all the things to see what I'm missing. But we don't know anything about the seasonal changes yet, just that they're a thing that's coming. When they released their roadmap for 2023, one of the bullet points was seasonal changes. That's all we know. You can't read anything else about beyond the 2 words seasonal changes. Unfortunately, I'd love to give you more info, but that's all we have. So we are assuming that as part of the seasonal changes, there's going to be more collectibles, but that could be wrong. That we don't know yet. But we will find out. That is for sure. So no worries at all, Zarin. Thank you very much, and I am absolutely having a brilliant night. And I hope you have a phenomenal weekend, and we will see you next time. Enjoy leveling the hunter. No, I'm not, Laurie. I'm done with the extra achieves and pets too. Fantastic. Amazing. Yeah, this was the year that I went through and actually cleared everything out. Or last year, I should say. 2022 was year of the holiday. So I don't know how I managed to miss spring flowers. Oh no, it wasn't a thing. It's white quality, so it's become transmogrifiable. And I think it's the same with, it's just, yeah, those as well have become cosmetic and have become a thing, so that wasn't a thing last year either. But yeah, that's literally it. Two consumables, 2 collectibles for transmog. And that's because they weren't collectible last year. So that's nice. I'm glad. I'm pretty happy with myself for that. That's why there'll always be more collectibles, for sure, for sure. But it is interesting because, I mean, every year or so we do get extra bits and pieces for our holidays, but it seems like it's going to be like a proper overhaul. So, we'll see. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with. If they did an other day thing, we had to slash love a tree to it. Just show my granddaughter your stream. She shares your birthday. Amazing, Psycho. I'm not sure how old the granddaughter is, but just do note that the stream may not be suitable for people who are underage. Depends on the day. As long as I don't change long strafe trip before I finish it. Yeah, that's, there's always a possibility. Always a possibility. My husband's birthday also, lol, mine on V-Day. So your husband, you and your husband share a birthday and it's Valentine's Day, little. Is that what you're saying? That's hilarious. Somewhere too, yes, be careful with the age thingy. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look, I'm always for, like, you know, sharing the love and introducing new members of the family and all that kind of stuff. Absolutely. But yeah, at the same time, I also recognize that my content isn't for everyone, and it is good to have parental consent for those who are underage, and of course, Twitch is unsuitable for those under the age of 13. In fact, it is against the terms of service for someone who is under 13 to have a Twitch account. So therefore, when you're allowing those under the age of 13 to view using your account, you do take responsibility for anything that they may see. Just to protect your own butts. Would hate for anyone to get into trouble over something that silly, hey? And closer to a children's week. Hey, ridiculous PvP achieve isn't in. Amazing. Today. Ah, amazing! That's so cool. Protected, indeed, Sam. Indeed. That's funny. Hold on to your butts. That's it. That is it. Hold on to your butts, indeed. What is the, like... There's no age restriction on WoW, is there? Like, is there something in the terms of service where people under the age of X can't have their own account? Or, is, like, because I know that it's rated, like, T for teen, or whatever it is, and then, you know, online experience may change. But, is there actually a thing in the TOS about, like, age limits? Gosh, I don't even remember. It's been so long, and whatever the age limit is, it doesn't apply to me. I can't, small green lily pads in the water. Ah, these ones! Okay, they're barely sparkling, that's why I couldn't see them. Noted. Amazing. Everywhere. That with the kitties around, fantastic, fantastic. It is wonderfully responsible of you. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm pretty sure it's 13 plus. Makes sense, makes sense. How are you today? Very well, thank you, Daz. Hope you can say the same. Children younger than 13 cannot have a Battle.net account registered to their own name. If the child is not yet 13, the Battle.net account must be registered to the name of their parents. Perfect. So it's, yeah, it's about the same as Twitch, except Twitch are like, don't even use it if you're under 13. You shouldn't be here, piss off. So, there you go.
The Isles have awakened.
That's got to be for some kind of, like, protect yourself legal stuff, hey?
Until we meet again.
Trollhall.
The waters flow again.
Shall we talk a while?
If a site allows kids to sign up to have strong filters on it like YouTube Kids, yeah. Yeah, even that though. Even that. Like, anything with user-submitted content is hella dangerous to allow kids to have their own stuff. Like, so dangerous. Please, if you have children, I mean, I do not doubt that the vast majority, like, if you're a person who's using Twitch and you have kids, chances are you know the kind of horrible shit that's on the internet, and so you're, like, it's the people who don't have Twitch accounts that need to be told to monitor their kids' online behavior, do you know what I mean? But still, it is, like, monitor your children's internet consumption.
Yes.
Because, good fucking god, this place is a hellhole. Like, there are obviously pockets of amazing, beautiful stuff, but like, the majority of the internet is a fucking hellhole.
We safeguard the
and is not safe for children. Especially kids who have been told that they're mature all their lives. Yeah, if this were actually addictive for some people, it would be especially bad for children, quite possibly, the WoW community isn't kid safe at times. Oh, for sure, absolutely. But that's because the WoW community is mostly adults. And adults, like, adult spaces are not always safe for children. Like, yeah. Like, you know, if you're at a party or whatever and you have your kids with you, at least if there's an adult conversation that they overhear, they have you there to kind of ask questions of and guide them and help provide context for the conversation that they heard and stuff like that. But online, there's no such protections. There's no ability, there's no opportunity for the parents to step in and say, hey, so you've just seen this. This is what that means, and this is the context for that conversation. Do you have any questions? Like, you know, there's no opportunity for parental guidance there. And that's what makes it so dangerous. kids don't understand things on the same level as adults. They don't have the life experience to be able to do that. And that's nothing against them. It's just, that's how it works. Hey, we're friends with the daughter, Mr. 8's age. Peppa Pig ended up being baked alive and turned to bacon something on YouTube Kids. Yep. Yep. There were also, a while back, like, people who were posting Peppa Pig episodes, but they had, like, horror scenes spliced into the middle of them. So if a parent kind of jumped through checking frames to, you know, like checking little bits and bobs of it to make sure it was safe for the kids, they would very easily skip over a 2 to 3 second thing of not even Peppa Pig, of incredibly graphic horror images. Yeah, that was what kind of kicked off the whole YouTube Kids thing, I thought. Like, that was one of the big things that people realized happened. And then that's when they started digging into, hang on a second, there are these adults who are unboxing kids' toys and stuff and making fairly unhealthy connections with, you know, stuff like that. And it's making money off kids and exploitation stuff. And then, like, there was a whole raft of different shit. It's, yeah, the internet is not a safe place for children. It's just not. Even specific children's websites need to be consumed with the guidance of an adult. No wicked things on YouTube post this kids content. There really are. People are shit. Like people are shit. People are not nice. Not okay. Imagine a parent explaining Gulcha in for kids on an RP side. Well, that's the problem, right? Like, that's one of the problems. Like, that's why the internet stuff needs to be monitored. But I don't have kids. This is all, like, it's much easier said than done. And so, you know, this kind of conversation coming from someone who isn't a parent, yeah. It's really easily dismissed. But yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, what happens in Gulcha stays in Gulcha. Some of it is YouTube messing up the classification. Like this guy uploaded Rule 34 Pokemon content, got flagged for monetization. He revealed classified it as kids content. Email back like this is most certainly not kids content. The problem is kids can click on it because it's Pokemon. Pokemon is a children's cartoon, therefore it is that encourages children to watch it. Just because it's porn doesn't mean that kids are not going to be encouraged to click on it because they go, oh, Pokemon! Click. That's the problem. Rule 34 content should not fucking be on YouTube. It is that goddamn fucking simple. YouTube is not for porn. Like, it doesn't matter whether you're on YouTube Kids or YouTube Not Kids. It is not a pornography website. That shit should not be on YouTube. End of conversation. Like, that's not YouTube fucking up. That's the creator putting their stuff on the wrong platform because they're trying to monetize, and that's the easiest place to monetize. But it's inappropriate. Packet of diced bacon, IKEA baked jigsaw puzzle. Jesus Christ. Part of the monitoring issue is that many parents are less tech savvy than their kids, which leads to situations where they don't have the necessary experience to properly monitor their internet use. That is, yeah, absolutely a big problem. Big problem. Devalin, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the biddies. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Much appreciated. On the topic of related videos, etc. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a little disingenuous to flag that as a YouTube classification issue when it's a user should not be uploading this content issue instead. But what they should have done when YouTube reviewed it, instead of classifying it as Pokemon Kid stuff, they should have classified it as rule breaking, like toss breaking pornography, and removed it. not stuck it under YouTube Kids, it should have been completely removed. But like the parent flicking through and checking a bunch of random timestamps, you can't, like, there's only so much that a reviewing, because how many millions of hours of content is uploaded to YouTube every day? How can they, like, their automated checking system is not, like, bots can't detect context. We've had that conversation quite a bit. And so when you rely on humans, that's a lot of jobs. And most companies cannot afford that many people checking content like that. And so there's got to be, like, it'll be a bot that randomly grabs X number of frames and the person goes, brrrm, kids, brrrm, fine, brrrm, fine, brrrm, banned, brrrm, kids, brrrm. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what else can they do? What else can they do? If somebody can suggest a cost-effective way to have a better system, fantastic. But at this point, we just don't have one, which is a problem. Is a problem. But that's going to be a problem with any user-generated content website. Even like Twitch. Twitch can't monitor every single stream all the time. They rely on users reporting the content as toss-breaking. And then they review it manually when that report has come in. And yeah, you go from there. It is interesting. It's an interesting discussion, though. The boys like Night Before Christmas. Good. Correct. We got them into listening to the songs. A bunch of bands did covers of the songs. Yeah, I got a few birthdays ago. My dad got me a double disc collector's thing of the official soundtrack plus a cover disc. And it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh no, good advice is playing Freak on a Leash by Korn. Yep. Yep. That'll do it. Is there a way to restrict that, like, only play tracks from this playlist kind of thing? Like, I imagine there would be, but there wouldn't have been a reason to set that up before now kind of deal. But, yeah. Certainly interesting. That's very funny. I mean, not funny, but also very funny. It's one of those things you'll look back on and laugh at, but at the time, it's fuck. Yep. Should gently steer them to Linkin Park instead. Oh no. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, it's funny. Good. Okay. I'm glad that you're able to look at it with humor. I feel like that, like, sometimes shit goes wrong and you like, there's nothing, like, you recognize with hindsight that maybe there was something you could have done to prevent that from happening, but you didn't. And the potential that they are deeply scarred for life is fairly slim. They're not injured mentally, emotionally, physically, as far as it can be told. And so, okay, we'll take that as a win, you know? Like, I feel like there are some things you just have to kind of let go for your own sanity. And then just kind of figure out how to prevent it happening again, right? Oh, excuse me. And the money for the meteorite 20th anniversary they're putting out. Fair enough. It's been a long time since I got physical music media. I guess I like having stuff digitally. It's, I mean, obviously, you know, everyone's different and people are going to put different emphasis on, like, audio quality, for example. The audio quality of a digital file is never going to be quite that of a actual vinyl record or something, but everyone has different values, and that's okay. I have enough stuff. I have enough stuff. The few things that I have actually, like, the few things that I've accumulated lately, I've been, like, things that are not consumable. So, like, you know, candy and stuff like that, consumable. Eventually it will leave my possession, to put it politely. But actual items that are intended to be kept for a period of time, I've been accumulating them at a much slower rate lately. and I've been putting a lot more thought into things that I purchase, which is nice. I quite like that. It means that everything I have has a purpose, there's a reason for being there. The house is feeling a little less cluttered. Still working on that. Still working on that. The makeup collection is going to take a fair while to get through. But we're going to get there. It's a project, and it is in progress. God, I need like food, I think. You know what I bloody well need is poisons. God damn it. And not taking both of them on at once would probably also be wonderful. Throw more candy percent. Thank you, Sam. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have enough candy to last me like 7 bloody years, aren't I? This is gonna be a bit ridiculous. That's alright. Road trip snacks for the move to Melbourne. Every time, Koala, every time. I know, right? You and Koalatron on the same wavelengths. Does that mean you're a bot too? Gosh. You say I'm doing a few things at once right now. And you saying you need food followed up by a no. I need poisons. A bit confused. Yeah, I'm on a rogue. I was like, I need food to like eat up and stuff, and then I realized I didn't have the poisons applied to my weapons. I was like, well, that would probably help now, wouldn't it? Yeah. Wouldn't it? Oh dear. Oh my god, she's far too good at that noise. It's terrifying. But like in the best way. Actually was, well, personal ads post looking for troll rogue to share romantic picnic in Dalaran. I mean, you could probably post it on the WoW forums. I'm not sure how well it would go, but you could try. It might make for an entertaining story later. Zamnestron. No longer need food. Yay, Mike! I hope lunch was delicious and fulfilling. Picnic basket. I don't have a troll. I'm guessing you need a troll rogue for, like an achievement or something. I don't remember what the Lovers in the Air achievements are. It has been a while. Eating Reese's Puff cereal? Yum. I had to use my second account for those. Oof. I remember having a lot of trouble with this quest on Fear when we got here. Because I couldn't kill the quest mob, it had too much health. Everyone has a troll rogue to commit and do the logging trick. Do the rose petals on that, oof. Picking basket is the last one for throw petals achieved. Slowly going through changing too many add-ons to normal load rather than speed load, wonderful! Jesus. How the hell did I pull the extras? Right, so I need to go one at a time. So you first. You want a hand? I think I should be okay. We'll see. I'll give it a crack, and if I have too much difficulty, then maybe that would be helpful. 2 ounces is really helpful. Agreed. I'm so glad I discovered it. I really, like, oh boy. Oh boy. It's super great. Very helpful. Let's make that healing just a little bit quicker. Yeah, the should be from the 2 things nearer the doors. What? I don't think so. That's alright. That should be fine. As long as I stay on top of interrupts and stuff. I think I did on fear and they didn't help. Although maybe that was like day 1, so maybe they were bugged. Definitely remember them not helping on fear. I stood in that was my fault. Yeah, that'll... maybe not. Alright. Let's have a squiz and see if... Whose birthday is it? Mine. Hey, Dave. Samnist for support. This one. I think I can summon it while I'm dead, but let's see. I'm supposed to go like over the cliffs, don't I? Yep. I can't remember which one I decided. 2 things on top. Expensive. Oh, at the expense of your max HP? Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Because that's a problem. Like, I'm not killing it fast enough to, like, yeah, that's not gonna be good. They're finally 21. 33. But it is indeed my birthday. That is, yep, that is the thing. Alrighty. Yeah, so there's, I remember clicking, like, strength isn't gonna help me. Fate barrier. Chance when hit to gain an absorb shield, that will help. That one's strength, that's not gonna help rogue. There's nothing further up here. Yeah, I think that's the 2 of them. Yeah, the strength isn't gonna help me, but the shield might. That mind flayer's a bit of a dick. I blew my interrupt too early.
By the Sunwell.
Sarum, oh my lord! Thank you so much for the gifted subs. So generous of you. Far out.
By the Sunwell.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
By the Sunwell. By the Sunwell. By the Sunwell.
Oh, thank goodness. Alright, there we go. Whew! Oh dear. Did you get it? Yes! Yesterday. It was delightful. Thank you, Sarah. Much appreciated. My day has been fantastic. Thank you so much for hoping. It has been full of food and nap. And yeah. And lots of calls and text messages and Discord messages and yeah. Very much feeling the love. It has been good. It's been good. Have you been helpful? Absolutely. Absolutely. Plonk. I got Sojourner. Okay. That must mean we're almost done with Waking Shores, but I've still got so much to do. Confused.
I have gathered the Black Talon and we are preparing to take back the Obsidian
Oh, it's
Citadel.
just Sojourner's the side quests.
Your presence on this mission is most
Why can't
welcome.
I? There we go.
The Drakthir are formidable soldiers.
Obsidian Citadel may hold secrets of my people's past. I would not miss a chance to reclaim it.
So now it's all
Years of searching.
now it's all storyline.
And there it stands. My legacy.
Hello. Next one is on.
Once you've finished your assessment, we'll begin the assault.
Fow is right.
Wednesday night,
The plan
fantastic.
is sound.
You got the candy. I
But
did
feel the
get
lack of
candy.
forces to execute it successfully.
So probably for at least another 2 hours. That's all right. Hopefully it treats you kindly. Earn that doshe. Pay our way through life.
Some of those crafted weapons have surely fallen into Jarden hands. They can be used against us.
Oh, up the top. Okay.
It is an honor to be in the presence of such an esteemed ally of the Black Prince.
I don't want to watch the dialogue.
The walls
It's still to
of
be
the
unpaid.
Obsidian Citadel have stood strong
Oh,
for
that's
thousands
not
of years.
ideal.
Without their strength, there is no way the Jarden could have attacked it head-on. I suspect the Jarden have instead used their elemental magic to crack the earth beneath the Citadel, entering from within Neltharis, the Obsidian Fortress.
If the walls of the
Excuse me.
Citadel are built to withstand the Jarden, they'll surely prove a challenge for us as well.
Okay, and now we zoom down
This will
here
only aid the Jarden in defending there.
and talk to
I heard
person.
rumors you were here. It is best you see the size
You
of
have
that
my
Yeah.
defense force for
And
yourself.
then ah! Dave, thank you so much. I'm presuming sorry. Shara of birthdays. Thank you so much for the donation. Much appreciated. That is very generous of you.
Oh man.
Thank you.
We do not have the forces to break through
Has it
those
been working here?
defenses.
Well, that's not always your problem. It's not always your problem, but that's up to you to decide and kind of, you know, each individual to figure out where their boundaries are in regards to being taken advantage of.
There is much to be done.
May your deeds
It's
live
not
on
something
in
that
flame.
is not my place to speak on. What matters to share a birthday's drop? I'd like to think it's a flying cupcake, personally. With like a lever used to steer that's like on fire because it's a candle. That would be amazing. I'd love that. Would farm the shit out of that. So much I have in this name for that pet. Ah! Oh dear. Alrighty. Gonna heal up. Actually, is there a vendor around here maybe? Engineering supplies, but that doesn't count. Rest and refreshment. Maybe we...
I?
$168. That's mana. Health and mana. Alright, so I reckon... Oh. I can only buy 4 stacks. Okay. Maybe we put that on there.
White tiger watch.
That way I can actually eat up between stuff and... Yep, that'd be nice.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Crunch. In combat with. There we go. Munch, 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 munch. Yeah, look at how much. They're so quick. Boom, boom. Thank you, Apathy. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well today.
Hello, man. Zandala forever.
Too bad finished work of dumplings and noodles for dinner. Delightful. That's wonderful. Birthday. Thank you very much, Spell. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well today.
What business have you? Glory to the Sindora.
Hi, how are ya?
About you today? I mean, like a little bit, but not entirely. That's just a touch self-absorbed if it were. It's not so fucked up February now. I mean, it's still a mess. I have so many appointments and events and stuff for the rest of the month. It's still definitely not what I would call calm, but it is not quite as messy as it was before, so... We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm still trying to decide what I do tomorrow, though. Whether or not I still, like, I keep going with the lowest percentage stuff, or if I target a raid or dungeon and just clear it. I am thinking how nice it would be to never have to touch Molten Core ever again. Like, that would be something spectacular. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Have anything for me? Survival is a marathon.
I think setting something like that as a goal would be very cool. It's about you, it's your Twitch. We're watching after. Yeah, I know, but like, you know what I mean, hopefully. Like, although I know that, you know, it's my channel and I am the center of this community and I am the one that drew you all together and blah, blah, blah. Like, I get all of that, but at the same time, I don't like, I continually remind myself that this is not all about me. This is, like, I would not have gotten to this point without the support of the community and stuff like that, because I don't want my ego to take over. I know it could if I let it. For sure. Anyone can fall victim to their own ego, you know? Anybody can. And so I want to try really hard to not let that be a thing. Because it would be all too easy to let shit go to my head, and if I did, I'd lose everything. Because that's not my brand. Like, you know, it's yeah.
Speak your mind.
I like being grounded. I like being grounded. It's nice. MC is tricky because got all that class specific that's the thing. But I don't have a lot to go for MC. It has been one of those kind of things that I've been working on for a while.
Myself.
So like,
advantage, and
I also have quite a few of each class, so I'd get multiple.
The moment we have prepared for is at hand.
I do get multiple attempts each week per, like, because I've got all the different characters and stuff. So this is where the 60s comes in handy, right? Maybe we give it a go for a stream and see how it feels. And if we enjoy it, then we can continue on. Because the thing is, like, a lot of them only need, like, 2 bosses. And so I can go in and hit those 2 bosses and then fuck off. And then some of them need something from Rag, so I have to clear the whole place. Like, I might actually be able to get through 30-something characters in 6 hours because some of them only need this many, yeah? It could be interesting. I think maybe we'll give it a crack, see how it feels, and if we like it, if it feels like we're accomplishing things, because that's the whole thing, like, communities really, like speaking from a data perspective, an above average number of communities enjoy watching a grind towards a goal. They like, you know, grinding to affiliate, grinding to partner, grinding, leveling to max, 60/60s, mount farming, you know, Mount Farm Monday, watching me go and go and go and then celebrating the drop, farming, celebrating when you get the last piece. Those build-ups to a payoff are Twitch crack. That's what sells, speaking from that kind of perspective. So it might be a good, which is why people love things watching, like watching raids and watching Mythic Pluses, because you grind to the kill, you grind to the clear, you grind to the timer, there's the nail biting at the finish, like, are they gonna make it? And then pushing to an IO rating and like those nice round numbers and stuff. Like, it's a big thing. So if I can incorporate that into more of my streams, it may be beneficial to me, obviously, but also to the community. More hype moments, more excitement, and more, but still having the chill, calm aspect as well. You know? So it could be interesting. Could be interesting. Center of the Fiammaverse. There is no doubt that I am the center of the Fiammaverse. That is for certain. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Right, well, I'm in a rested area. I think I might log off here because it is past 10 and I know I napped today, but I'm actually still quite tired. Thank you so much for everything over the last year, for all of the support, for tuning in when you could and when you did, and for being there for the epic highs and the hair pulling lows and all that kind of stuff. It has been one hell of a year, and it's only going to be bigger and better. I know I only said this like a month and a half ago when we hit 2023 and we had the new year. 2022 was amazing and huge and epic, and 2023 is going to be even better. Well, 32 was amazing and incredible, and 33 is going to be even better. And we're going to have the same damn conversation in June when I hit 2 years as partner. and in fact, we're going to have the same conversation in 2 weeks when I've completed my 7th year of streaming and heading into my 8th. But these milestones are important to celebrate because not everyone gets to them. Not everyone makes it to the end of a year. Not everyone makes it to the next birthday. Not everyone makes it to the next year of streaming. That's it. And as the years go by, it can for some become more and more difficult to make it to the next milestone for all sorts of reasons. And so it's important that we celebrate when we get there. And we can celebrate wins while still recognizing we have a long way to go. That is okay too. So I hope you all have a magnificent rest of your day. I will see you in 18 hours. Less than 18 hours, 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard. We're back to normal schedule as of tomorrow. With a couple of amendments. I have changed up my schedule. I haven't done the graphic yet because it's been my birthday and I haven't done any work today. But I will be working on a graphic soon. The twitch.tv/Fiamma/schedule has been updated. So if you're wanting to see when the next stream will be, in your time zone, you can check there. It will automatically convert it for you. There's one stream that's going to start a bit late because I have an appointment. There's two streams I'm taking off. There's the one I was already taking off, and now there's another one as well because I couldn't. I tried figuring, because I was going to do the Heartbreaker runs in the middle of the day, and I was trying to, and I'm like, no, I can't do that. I need to have a stream at night, but I can't, so we're just not going to do it. But that's okay. It's very rare that I take too much time off, unless it's, extenuating circumstances. So I'm giving myself permission. Yeah, they never got back to me, Sam. I don't think they liked my proposition for my fees. Over 3 years. Amazing spell for sure. That is, yeah, beautiful but emotional. It's a big step career-wise, but it is also an emotional one. Best of luck. Best of luck. Treating it like a day, Mount Fun Monday, having days where you chase percentages, otherwise we're in a specific grade over and over. Quite possibly, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Happy birthday, +1 Thank you, Mike. Much appreciated. Ding for views level 33. Yes! Oh, thank you, Spell. I appreciate that. Thank you, Mara. Rest well to you too. Really like it. Very good. Amazing! Thank you so much for dropping that link, Sam. If you to have off a few days with the marathon. Yeah, so I took the Friday off. Usually I would stream Friday, Sunday, but I didn't want to do like Friday, big Saturday, and Sunday and Monday. So having the entirety of Friday off gives me a chance to do like the houseworky shit that I would usually do on the Saturday. So I get to, go grab the groceries and do a bit of meal prep and do some social media scheduling and all that kind of stuff. I should have done that yesterday, but I didn't. And so I'm going to do as much of that as I can tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a fucking shit fight, but that's okay. I've done this to myself, and I need a social media manager, but I can't afford one. Oh boy. What I need is to be picked up by a stream team who has a full-time social media manager on staff who spends like 1/5 of their week on each of the like different creators and just have that as part of my sponsorship deal. That's what I need, because I can't afford one on my own, but I would happily sacrifice, like if I was being paid monthly, I would happily sacrifice a chunk of that to cover the fees for a social media manager. But that's not how things are panning out just yet. And that's okay. That's okay. Maybe one day we'll get there. Alrighty, let's find someone to raid. Because that's what we do. We spread the love. Spread the love. MCM's the thing on Twitch. I'm not sure what an MCM is. If you could elaborate on that, I can tell you. Sorry. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm logged in as Qualatron. Good. Let's log out of Qualatron. And, see you tomorrow. You too, Ark. You too. I'll see you tomorrow. So the stream. Thank you for being here, Freak. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Here we go. Ooh. it. That's it. Alrighty. Here we go. Oh, it's MCN, multi-channel network, basically unified management team. Yes, but they usually fit pretty specific niches. Like, I know there's a really big one for like VTubers that do music. Like, they're super hella niche, so they're like pop stars that are VTubers, and do you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So it's there are teams that, like, stream teams are a thing that have been around forever, but then there is also a level up where it's an actual team where there's a team of management staff, and they use the collective bargaining power to get bigger sponsorships and then split the dosh or the products or whatever between the members, and everyone has to show the labels and stuff like that, like as part of their contract and that. So it's they do exist, but not super frequently, and it's usually in Australia particularly. In America they're a little more broad, but in Australia in particular, most if not all of them are specifically around like esports teams. So you'll have a group of players who play together as a team, and part of that team management, like signing them up for competitions and blah, 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 they also each have a stream that is managed by the management team. So it's, a lot of them are that kind of structure. They don't tend to have stuff for my kind of player, because they don't see that there's money in it. You know, there's not prizes to be won. There's not big prize pools that can be used to pay the salaries of management staff and things like that. So that's the thing. They've got to make money off you. You have to make them money to be able to justify them paying you and paying the staff who are working on your content. That's the big problem. So yeah, it's there are a couple in Australia that are built around slightly different things, but for the vast majority of them, the streamers in the team were already massive names themselves, and then they're tapped on the shoulder by like a management agency, like an agent for a Broadway actor or something. You know how they have like you got talent scouts, and then you've got agents and all that kind of same thing, same kind of thing. But yeah, it's it's a rarity, especially at my size. I'm nothing compared to some of those folks. Yeah, stream teams. Yeah, got it. Scouts. Yeah. Yeah, so the stream teams, yeah. It is like stream teams, but it's a stream team, like any Twitch partner can start a stream team and put people on it, but there's no management, there's no, yeah, some companies will use a stream team, like they'll have their like, let's say for example, you have the Warcraft Twitch channel, because they're partnered, they can start a stream team and add people to it, and maybe those streamers are sponsored and they're managed. But the vast majority of teams are not done like that. It's a partner who goes, I want to start an ANZ team. And they'll start an ANZ team, and then they'll put out, they'll invite their friends and start building this team. And it's mostly just a community for networking and meeting other people and stuff. It's not a company that manages you and runs you. And yeah, it's not that. It's just like Team Oceania, Team OCE. That's a stream team. There's no management. There's people who manage the team, but no one's paid. It's all just friends and colleagues and fun. Yeah. Anyway, raid time. Grab your copy paste if you don't have the Fiamma Hype emote, either because you are not a subscriber or because you haven't unlocked it using your channel points, either of which are totally okay. You can still grab, copy and paste the entire message, delete the part that says Fiamma Hype, and replace it with your favorite happy, hypey, celebratory emote and drop it into Elenia's chat when we get there. Elenia is a lovely, wonderful human, and I like her lots. And come say hi. Come say hi with me. I will see you tomorrow for Transmog Farming, back to regularly scheduled programming, so 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard time because I'm in Brisbane. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other. Thank you so much for all the happy birthdays and all the well wishes and stuff. I'm overwhelmed and it's lovely. All the love. Mwah. Bye, guys.